All right. How's it going, guys? It's Aurawest here. My name's Wes, and today we'll be doing the person that's most on your mind. For this video, we're going to be looking at the person that's you're most thinking about, essentially. And we're going to see how they feel towards you, how you feel towards them, how they see you and how you see them, their intentions towards you. Hopefully it's good. And finally, an outcome. To do this, I'll be using the Gilded Royale Royale version for my main deck, and then I'll be using the Standard Edition, which is essentially the same deck, but it's slightly different. But it's the Standard Edition. I'll be using that for my clarifications. As far as the order of the Zodiac signs, I will be picking from the Zodiac deck. It's random, so whoever I pick first goes first. We'll do it in pairs of 3. I've got candles lit here, some incense going, and to the left of me, which is probably going to be to the right on the video, it's just essentially a piece of paper with the signs here. I'll be writing down the timestamps to make your life a little easier to navigate this video once I'm done. And so, with a heavy heart, I tell you that it's just a piece of paper and pretty much me writing timestamps down. There's nothing there. But for those of you who like to dream, it could be a Ferrari, it could be whatever you want it to be. So keep your head up high and keep wishing and manifesting. Next thing, just one more thing before we get started here. As far as donations, I'm still obviously requesting donations. Don't want to sound like I'm panhandling here, but I am going through some financial hard times right now. So one of my visions right now for this channel is I would really like to increase the video quality to get to at least a pretty good high resolution. Sky's the limit really these days. It's just a case of how much money you can get to afford the equipment you need. So that would be something that's on the wish list to improve the video frequency so I can get more videos out to you. And having a lot of time is going into just converting these videos, and unfortunately the processor and RAM that I have on this phone and my computer, it's slow. It slows molasses, and so it's taking a long time to get these videos up. I am going to try and simply just say screw the editing and and just upload it straight to YouTube, and I'll just see what happens. Maybe that'll work better. But anyways, let's get going here. So we're at 2 minutes 37. Alright, let's see who's up first here. So we've got Scorpios going first. Taurus is going to go second to Scorpio. And then Sagittarius. And then we'll see what pops up after that. I have already shuffled these decks, both my standard and royal version. Both decks have been shuffled extremely well. I have reverse cards that need to be reversed. I don't look at those cards. I have a method in which I do that to align the energies that we're experiencing right now. And for those of you who don't know, we are coming into a new moon in Sagittarius, which for the vast majority of us is going to be tonight. If you're in overseas, I don't know, probably in South Africa or, I don't know, somewhere in the world there, it may have already occurred for you, if you're like 12 hours ahead in your time zone. But for the rest of us in the United States, it should be tonight. So, new moon in Sagittarius. So this should be interesting. Alright, so let's get right into it. Scorpio will start at 4. Nice. Alright, what do we have for the Zodiac sign of Scorpio? Can I get 2 cards for how the person that's most on Scorpio's mind feels towards Scorpio? 2 cards, please, for how the person that's most on Scorpio's mind feels towards Scorpio. We have Temperance coming out, upright. Sagittarius and Sagittarius with the Knight of 9 of Wands in reverse for their feelings towards you, Scorpio. So some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. How does Scorpio feel towards the person that's most on Scorpio's mind? Can I get 2 cards, please? If the deck will shuffle. Ew, indecision came out. Okay. So we have Libra energy and Pisces energy. Let me show their cards. It's your person, how they feel towards you, Scorpio, and how you feel towards them. Two of Swords and Eight of Cups in reverse. So your person, to some extent, Scorpio, is it's a little hard to say, but I want to say at first glance they are deciding to either be stubborn or throw in the towel a little bit. Nine of Wands, when it's upright, does talk about someone that's going through the bitter end, standing up for themselves, being a little bit on guard and defensive. When it's reversed, generally is the opposite of that. In some cases, it can be a worsening of that, where they're just being really rigid and stubborn with you. But we do have Temperance there. And I'm going to be honest with you, Scorpio, I don't really entirely know what this message is trying to tell me. So let's clarify the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Temperance. Can I get one card, please? Tell me more. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse showing up, clarifying to Temperance, and then we have Four of Cups in reverse, clarifying to Nine of Wands in reverse. Give me a minute here. This one's tricky. Clarify Page of Wands in reverse. Why is that there? For how Scorpio's person feels towards Scorpio. Good God, well that started with a bang. We have the Devil card showing up upright. So, Scorpio, I don't know if that your person's feeling to some extent, and let me just show you this real quick here. If I can get it all hold up here. Kind of seems like your person has some, like, repressed energy a little bit. They do see there are some blockages, some delays and whatnot. When I clarify to the Page of Wands, I mean, it could also be a loss of enthusiasm to some extent. It's clarifying to the Devil. So, I don't know if this person is essentially just trying to contemplate whether or not this relationship can essentially, is it possible that this relationship can work? You know, can you mix a angel halo with devil horns? Can you do it? I don't know. I don't know if your person has a predisposition that you are, you've got some issues going on in your life, or perhaps you are a toxic lover in some ways, and maybe that's how they view you. But whatever the case is, they are in Four of Cups energy in reverse. So they are getting over whatever disappointment or, well, not necessarily disappointment, but whatever boredom or issues they're having, stagnation, kind of daydreaming, they are coming out of it. It's just very confusing, though, because it's clarifying to the Nine of Wands in reverse. So, once again, I don't know if this person is, to some extent, and on the one hand, it seems like they're considering this situation and thinking about it, but at the same time, they're not taking action towards it, even though they're coming out of, no longer worrying about it or stressing about it as much. I'm just going to move on. We'll see what else comes through. And your feelings towards them, we have Two of Swords upright and Eight of Cups in reverse. So you're still stuck on this person. You're still in indecision, and you're contemplating probably whether or not you want to deal with this person. So it seems like there is some alchemy going on here between you two, deciding whether or not each other is right for each other. Wonderful. Can I clarify the Two of Swords upright for how Scorpio feels towards a person? Death, yeah. So this is talking, Scorpio. So to some extent, I think this is a situation that's transforming and evolving. I think there's been a bunch of issues and problems that have occurred. And in your thoughts and feelings, you are basically considering the fact that, through the ashes, there is something new that can come through. But the question is, do you want to bring this person with you, or do you want it to be with this person? And considering they have Temperance and their feelings towards you, I think they're contemplating the same thing. So both of you, I think, are kind of in some way, aware that the season's changing, things are different, and you've learned things, and you have grown. There's been a bunch of destruction, but, there's something new to be built, new places to go, and there's, you're growing as a person. You're not the same person you were yesterday as you are today. But it's still boiling down to whether or not you guys want to really deal with each other. How does the person that's most in Scorpio's mind, how does that person see Scorpio at this time? We one card. Five of Swords shows up upright. How does Scorpio see the person that's most on Scorpio's mind? Let's put this deck just in case there. Fuck me, Scorpio. This is confusing. Honestly, this is yeah, this is up there with. I think you're telling Aquarius to hold your beer, because this reading is really confusing. So the way they see you is, it's just basically, it's ruin, it's destruction. No one won. It's just a lose-lose situation, and you're holding on to what you have. It's essentially how the Five of Swords is, but it was a massive loss. There was destruction, there was problems, it was a challenge that didn't go well. You placed your energy into something that ended up being a failure. Accept the loss type thing. So I don't know if they kind of feel to some extent. That's probably why they have temperance in their feelings, and why there's delays and blockages on their side of things. Whether or not they really see this situation as something that can be fruitful, or it's just going to be another desolate disaster. Interestingly enough, though, you have 8 of Wands upright for how you see them. So you might see this person either A, taking action in their own life to get things moving forward, which is probably why the 4 of Cups is reversed in their feelings towards you, or you're just seeing it that this person is making some attempt to communicate with you and probably fish to see if they can find out answers to questions they have on whether or not the situation can work. So some of you may be getting communication from this person, and some of you may be having this person wanting to kind of, like I said, probe to see if the situation can work. Can we clarify the 8 of Wands upright for how the person most in Scorpio's mind? Or I'm sorry, how Scorpio sees their person. Can we clarify that 8 of Wands? 9 of Cups in reverse. So I think this is, yeah. So 9 of Cups in reverse does sometimes talk about somebody that can be a little not so independent, not very successful in their life. They don't really have much to really celebrate, or celebrate with it, with other people. You might kind of see this person as somebody that could be a little clingy, somebody that can be a little bit of a Debbie Downer from time to time, and given that they were at some point in the 4 of Cups energy upright, I have to assume that this person can be a bit of a, like I said, a Debbie Downer. So you might be, on the flip side, this could also just be you kind of recognizing that the situation didn't go anywhere last time, and there was issues between you two, but perhaps maybe now you can turn that around. I don't know. But there seems to be more of a reserved energy on your side of things, Scorpio. I keep grabbing the wrong damn deck. What is the intentions of the person that's most on Scorpio's mind? Can I get 2 cards, please? I mean, yeah, this is honestly almost a freaking air sign reading. It's so all over the place. There's just stories going back and forth and what the hell is probably going on here. I don't really know why that is, Scorpio. I don't know who you're dealing with, but we do have Scorpio energy and a Scorpio read. A lot of Sagittarius. So some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius, some type of fire sign, water sign. Yeah, it's heavy on all of that, and there is air energy showing up as well. So, but I would assume that this air energy, Libra or Aquarius, is probably in some of their other placements, not in their main ones. And that's not going to be for everyone. Can I clarify the 7 of Wands upright for the person that's most in Scorpio's mind? Their intentions towards Scorpio. So, clarify King of Cups upright for a person that's in Scorpio's mind, intentions towards Scorpio. Why is the King of Cups here? So, okay, Scorpio. So, this is kind of coming back to what I was saying right in the beginning of this, your read here. And your person and their intentions has the King of Cups upright and the Chariot, okay, on the one side. And on the other, they have the 7 of Wands, and which is clarified by the Emperor. So, I think this person, to some extent, could be being stubborn. As I said, especially with the Emperor there, somebody that is being a lot more rigid in making sure that they are exercising the laws of the land and implementing them, for that matter, so that things don't screw up again. This person is also putting on boundaries and being a little bit on guard, probably standing up more for themselves. If they haven't in the past, they are now, for sure. And this person is definitely being a lot more closed off, a little bit more reserved. But what's very, very peculiar in their intentions there, showing the King of Cups upright, followed by the Chariot upright. So this person is putting enormous drive and effort towards you. So they definitely do want to have a more emotionally stable connection with you. Okay. On top of that, they also do seem to want to have some more order and structure in the relationship. If you guys, I mean, obviously you're probably single at this point because it's a singles reading, but essentially if a relationship was to be established, you can bet your bottom dollar this person is going to want to start to put the bureaucratic tape all over the place, because they just kind of see it as, well, there was problems last time, so this time around I'm just going to I'm going to write legislation for every damn thing. That way we don't have to worry about that again. But, that's just not how life works. If you don't mesh well with each other, then there's always going to be problems. No matter how much bureaucratic tape you want to put on the, whatever. You get the point. So, with the Chariot being there and the King of Cups upright, I do think this person wants to open up to you. I do think they want to involve you in their life, and there might be some distance between you two right now, but, I mean, honestly, with their intentions being the way they are, it does seem that they want to come towards you. As confusing as this whole spread is, and whatever issues you guys have, for me, it's confusing. But hey, hopefully this is making sense to you, Scorpio. Okay? Can we get an outcome for Scorpio and the person that's most in Scorpio's mind? I get one card for the likely outcome between Scorpio and the person that's most in Scorpio's mind. Two of Wands in reverse. So this does talk about kind of choosing, coming out a decision as far as which path you want to take, essentially. I mean, that's at its most basic terms. There's a lot more with the Two of Wands, but in this particular context, it does seem with the Chariot being upright and them coming towards you and stuff, that essentially they've probably made a decision that they want to pursue you and still invest into you, despite being guarded and kind of battle weary a little bit, wondering, if the situation's probably going to turn on its head again. But I do think they want to take another shot at this and are willing to put the energy into it. And it doesn't seem with the outcome there that they're contemplating indecision anymore. They are kind of taking action to get out of it. In some small cases, that can also talk about being overly indecisive and not just staying put, not willing to move forwards. But I'm getting a sense that this is something that is essentially they want to move forwards with you. So I would expect this person to be coming towards you if they haven't already, and probably, some degree of, being more emotionally vulnerable or kind of wanting to find some better, deeper connection will probably be something that's a topic on, topic for discussion. But that's pretty much all I got for you, Scorpio. I don't really think this reading needs clarification. You kind of, I think, would know what's going on based on what I just said. And so hopefully if that resonates, then great. If it doesn't, then I don't know what to tell you. There's other readers that might be able to serve your situation. That's the best. Alright, let's move on. Scorpio is done. We're going to be moving on to Taurus next in just a second here. Let me shuffle. One more shuffle. Taurus, you're up next. Alright, what do we have for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Can we get 2 cards for the person that's most on Taurus's mind? How do they feel towards Taurus? Can I get 2 cards for the person that's most on Taurus's mind, please? How do they feel towards Taurus at this time? This person wants to holy bonkers. This person wants their feelings towards you, Taurus. They want to build something new with you and grow with you and probably offer you some type of emotional stability. I'll show you the cards in a second. You give me a minute. Maybe dealing with a Capricorn or a Virgo or some type of earth sign. Ironic if you are a earth sign. How does Taurus feel towards this person? How does Taurus feel towards the person most in Taurus's mind? Can we get 2 cards, please? How does Taurus feel to the towards the person that's most on Taurus's mind? Can I clarify 10 of Cups in reverse for how Taurus feels towards the person most on Taurus's mind, please? Why is that there? That doesn't tell me. I get one more that doesn't. I really don't know what the hell that's saying. There's a whole lot of other cards in here that probably do a better job explaining what this means. Okay, got it. Alright, so Taurus, this person, that's their energy and how they feel towards you. So they definitely want to grow with you. This probably can also talk about career and finance, that this person is also focused on, or they might see you as being really heavily career driven right now. Whatever the case is, they do want to offer you something that's more stable as far as the materialistic side of life. They do want to have something more concrete with you. On top of that, with that Queen energy there, does bring the water energy, which tells me that they do want something that's more emotionally established as well. This is very slow-moving energy, so for some of you, a small percentage of you may not have heard from this person yet. Pentacle energy is extremely slow. On the flip side, this person may just want to take it slow and steady wins the race, so to speak. You, on the other hand, see the 10 of Cups in reverse, indicating that you haven't really felt that this person has been a very stable connection, which is probably why they're trying to bum rush you with all the stability here, because of the fact that this connection wasn't very deeply satisfying to you, and it didn't really go to the depths of your emotions that you were hoping or desiring. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune clarifying to that, and in the Queen of Cups clarifying to the 10 of Cups in reverse there, I have to assume that you are still hopeful that this can bring some type of better emotional stability, and that things will go in your favor this time around, and I would like to take another spin at the wheel. Okay? So I do think to some extent, and for a portion of you, you've already done this. Given that this is clarification to the 10 of Cups in reverse, I have to assume that perhaps you already gave this person a shot and you did offer them a deeper connection, right? Maybe you thought things were going to go in your way. Maybe they did for a while, and then maybe it kind of fizzled out or faded for whatever reason, which is why the 10 of Cups came in reverse. For others of you, it could be indicating of divorce, sometimes a miscarriage or something like that, which I hope it's not. But the 8 of Swords is reversed there, so that does talk about no longer being trapped in your mind about the situation, and I would assume that it has something to do with this 10 of Cups in reverse here. So maybe you're moving forwards on things. We'll see here in a second. How does a person that's most on Taurus's mind, how do they see Taurus at this time? Can we get one card? How does the person that's most on Taurus's mind, how do they see Taurus at this time? Can we, one card, please? Death. Everyone's getting death. So this person does see that essentially you're transforming and growing from the situation. Going through emotions, but you are rising above and transforming. Perhaps they see you as optimistic, that you're wanting to start something fresh, new. No longer are you wanting to hold on to the past. And that's probably why they're bum rushing you with Queen of Pentacle energy and the Knight of Pentacle energy, because they want to join on that bandwagon with you, Taurus. How does Taurus see the person that's most on Taurus's mind? Can we get one card, please? Seven of Cups in reverse. So you basically you're no longer in Fantasyland anymore, Taurus. Or at least you see this person, I'm sorry, let me retract what I said there. You see this person essentially no longer being kind of clouded with their judgments or window shopping or bouncing around to different options. You kind of see that they've come out of their delusional land in some ways, or their delusional mind. It's not really a delusional mind. It's just kind of like, sometimes it does talk about when the Seven of Cups is upright, a little bit of confusion. It can be like, the shiny object syndrome. Too many choices, kind of unsure, goblins, ghouls, the cup, you might have seen that. Actually, it's in the cup. What am I saying? Right, look at, case in point, right in the cups. Just look at them. But it is reversed, so that does talk about coming back to your senses, coming back to a more realistic world sense of, and your view and perspective of this world is a lot more grounded. You're more focused on just one thing and not 17 or 18 different things. So you might see this person as getting their shit together, which probably excites you, and you also see this person as just, somebody that may be compatible for a long-term commitment. But we'll see in a second here. Seven of Cups in reverse doesn't unfortunately tell me a substantial amount of new information based on what I already know, but no, I'm not going to clarify that. I don't want to complicate this story any more than Scorpio's read was. Tell me about the intentions of the person that's most on Taurus's mind. What intentions does the person that's most on Taurus's mind? Can we get 2 cards, please, on what their intentions are towards Taurus? Clarify. This person's bringing so much pentacle energy to your doorstep, Taurus. I expect you to be like filthy rich by the end of the week. That's exaggeration, so please don't quit your jobs. Can I clarify the Emperor in reverse for the person that's most in Taurus's mind? Their intentions toward Taurus, please. 1 card. Give me a hot minute, please. Why is the Queen of Wands? Why is she here? And God help her if it's bad. Clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse for the person that's most in Taurus's mind. Fuck. That was incredible. Taurus. I don't think you would believe me if I need a minute to process what I just saw. The moon literally crawled its ass out of the deck. Somehow it did a Tom Cruise movie scene or something like that, and as the deck was kind of split a little bit, it somehow slingshotted itself out onto the table. So I'm gonna take it. Yes, I'm gonna take it. So the Queen of Wands, let me show you this lovely energy this person's bringing towards you, Taurus. And right next to it is the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm a little concerned here now that this person potentially is approaching you as a bit of a snob, or trying to be probably somebody that is, I don't even know where to start with this, I really don't. There's just so much shit in such a small amount of cards that, whoever this person is, Taurus, this person has some issues. I'm going to say that right off the bat. And we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, somebody that can be a bit manipulative, extremely in and out, somebody that gets bored very easily, somebody that can be a bit of a loudmouth, that can be bossy, that can be very, the minute that you're not doing what she wants, she gets really pissed off, or he does, or he for that matter. And then it's clarifying to the Emperor in reverse, somebody that can also be those qualities. And then it has the Moon. So I don't know who this person is, who probably might have some anger problems, who can be a control freak, somebody that wants to be pretty much snob, somebody that pretty much wants to be a show-off. This person could be wanting to show off to you, trying to give you this illusion that they hit the big time or something like that, and you should really pay attention to them. I'm getting a vibe that's exactly what this is. It's someone that's trying to be a show-off almost, Oh, look at me. Kiss it, Taurus. It's like one of those things. Like, I don't know why, this energy just flipped at the last minute here, but I have to say, Taurus, might be a little bit disappointed with their intentions towards you. I'm still kind of speechless about that card, how it just like, if it had legs and arms, it literally was like crawling out. It was the weirdest shit I've ever seen doing card. Moving on. Wow. I wish I got that on camera. It was so crazy. What is the outcome between Taurus and the person that's most on Taurus's mind? Temperance. Try to clarify temperance, please, for the outcome between Taurus and the person that's most in Taurus's mind. That's clearly not going to work. But let's find out. I mean, so Taurus, it's clarifying temperance with 8 of Cups outright. So I really think Taurus. I think especially with this person's intentions, I think this person is. Man, this person, whoever you're dealing with, is a little bit confusing. And the reason why is that they're coming strongly with, I'm independent, I got my shit together, I want to work in things, type thing. And this might be all just, now I'm thinking about it, this might be that they're just seeing you working on things, perhaps. Maybe it's not their energy. Just flip-flop it how you see it, but my initial assumption was that this was this person trying to basically work on things strongly and kind of grow and introduce more stability in the relationship, but with the intentions are kind of all screwed up. And this person seems to be saying, I'm independent. In their intentions. I'm independent. I don't want to work with you. In fact, I just want to manipulate the fucking situation and get what I want. They seem to have a power complex with this person, whoever this is. And with the moon being there, it's awfully concerning, because that's definitely going to cast some shadows onto the situation, which is not really going to be good for this 7 of Cups energy, which is how you see them. So they might be preaching to you that there's going to be more transparency in this relationship, but really and truly, I'm not really being honest with what I'm telling you. Taurus, the minute you sniff that this person is blowing smoke up your ass, eject them. And to be honest, it sounds like you do, because with the 8 of Cups, you're walking away from an emotionally unsatisfactory situation, which was clarifying to the Temperance, indicating that you couldn't really temper the situation. It was something that's just, unfortunately, sometimes you can't. You can't mix shit with gasoline. It doesn't make the car. It makes the car generally run worse. And I don't think you need to use a science experiment to find that out. But that's just my opinion. You're welcome to try it, but don't hold me liable. But yeah, that's all I got for you, Taurus. Hopefully that makes sense. So, I guess some person wanting to challenge the bull. Good luck. Good luck to whoever this idiot is. Alright, moving on. Taurus, you are done. We're going to go into Sagittarius. I'm sensing some type of sexual energy. Sagittarius. It's kind of weird. What are you doing, Sagittarius? Oh, you know what? New moon. Or, yeah. New moon. Holy moly. Do I know any Sagittariuses? I need to hit them up immediately. I'm getting love. Alright. Give me a minute to shuffle these cards. One thing that is just so laborious, tarot, it's shuffling cards, shuffling cards. I do it sometimes like 100 times in a given day. It's just so... Oh, man. It's work, baby. I really work for these video views. I tell you what, I always thought it'd just get easier just shuffling, and it's still just the same repetitive task I thought it was from day one. I need one of those like card count machines, whatever, I don't know, those money machines. I could just put it kind of like that. That's really what I need. And I think if I find one, I'm going to invest in it. God, it'll make my life so much easier. The automatic deck shuffler. I bet someone's invented it. It's out there. I know it is. And if it's not, don't be surprised if you see the Aurawest tarot card shuffler. Be like, I remember that guy. Never thought that invention would fucking work, but boy, does it ever. Alright, what do we have for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? And let me write your... We get two cards for how the person that's most in Sagittarius' mind feels towards Sagittarius. And we are doing Sag. Two cards, please, for how the person that's most in Sagittarius' mind feels towards Sagittarius. This time. Let's get two more, or one more shuffle. No wonder, okay. Before I talk, let me get the other cards. I have a blabbing. How does Sagittarius feel towards the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? We get two cards. How does Sagittarius feel towards the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? Two cards, please. Why is the Nine of Cups? Fuck. Maybe I spoke too soon. Let's clarify here. Give me a minute, Sag. Can I clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse for how the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind feels towards Sagittarius? Clarify the Lovers upright for how this person most on Sagittarius' mind feels towards Sagittarius. And clarify the Lovers upright for how the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind feels towards Sagittarius. Why is the Lovers there? Oh God. Can I clarify the Nine of Cups in reverse for how Sagittarius feels towards their person that's most in Sagittarius' mind? Sagittarius. This person is... This peach is coming at you. Let me just show you this fucking rose here. Alright, maybe... Let me not get too heated, because maybe it's something else that'll come out. Let me just wait till the end of the read. Here's the energy. So they're showing up with the Lovers upright, the Justice in reverse is clarifying to the Lovers. And then the Seven of Swords is in reverse is clarified with the King of Cups in reverse. So this person is basically approaching you concerned to some extent, Sagittarius, that you are... One of two things is going on here. That they are, and I'm going to go with the first scenario, and is that they're worried that you're going to discover, or they're going to get caught, essentially, or that you're going to be made aware of the fact that they essentially don't really... They're emotionally closed off, and they just really haven't really been... Perhaps they don't love you. Or they just really haven't been putting much love and affection or really drive into this situation or passion. Okay, and what's let's just, for argument's sake, say, if someone wanted to argue and say, well, I don't really know if that's so true for whatever yada yada reason. This is the clarification there, because of the fact that it's showing exactly what the king should be bringing when it's upright. A very close, strong emotional connection with somebody. Love, true love, passion, really nurturing a situation, going above and beyond. It's that perfect romantic situation. That's what it should be. But with that Seven of Swords in reverse there, it's showing that that's not the case, and this person is probably worried about being exposed for that. Or it can also talk about evading having to deal with any type of emotions of some sort, true emotional integrity, should I say. And then it's showing the Lovers. But then right below it isn't the Justice in reverse. Not balanced, not fair, probably. So there's something going on there, which is a little disturbing. And then how you feel towards them is you kind of see it as wish fulfillment gone wrong. You don't see this person as someone that, perhaps at one point it was for you a dream. Perhaps this person came in your life, and when things were really good, you probably felt that you might grow old with this person at one point, but no longer. Kind of see things kind of not working out in your favor. Wish didn't come true. Furthermore, seeing Nine of Cups in reverse, a loss of independence, not feeling very successful about the achievements probably in the situation, that didn't really go anywhere. Nothing to really be proud or celebrate over this situation, essentially as far as your feelings towards them. And then when I clarified, it's showing the Knight of Wands upright. In other words, that the situation is just basically, it's literally bringing you to your knees. You're having to it's stressful. It's probably a lot of drama, it's just issues dealing with this person. And given that the Seven of Swords is in reverse with the King of Cups, I feel it, Sagittarius, so I can only imagine why you're feeling it. Now, the roles could be reversed, and maybe this is you, but, I'm not here to, be Judge Judy. You can decide that for yourself. So let's see. How does the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? How do they see Sagittarius at this time? Let me get one card. Let me get one card for how the person most on Sagittarius' mind. How do they see Sagittarius? Give me a minute. How does Sagittarius see the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? Split the deck for good measure. Clarify the Six of Cups upright for how the person that's most in Sagittarius' mind feels towards Sagittarius. Boy, that was a mouthful. What in the fuck is that supposed to mean? Tell me more about the Knight of Wands in reverse, clarifying to the Six of Cups upright for how the person that's most of Sagittarius' mind sees Sagittarius, please. Wow. This one is... Pay attention here, Sagittarius. So, they see you as essentially the Six of Cups upright. They're in their head, and they're in memories about when things were better, good times were between you two. There's a lot of other things with this card, but this is what it's probably meaning in this context. Knight of Wands in reverse. This does talk about somebody that can be similar to the King of Cups in reverse. Somebody that can be extremely shut off, loss of drive, passion, desire, no longer interested in a situation. Sometimes can be argumentative, bashful, reckless with their energy. And then it's showing, clarifying to that, the Eight of Cups in reverse. Emotionally being able to not walk away from a situation despite it not really fulfilling you. Can't move on. But then, when I asked how you see them, the Eight of Cups in reverse. So we have both reversals here. Both. Need I say any more? So I think it's quite unanimous that this person is a bit of a train wreck. I'm not getting a sense it's you here, Sagittarius, which is odd because I seem to recall the last time I did this reading for you, it was a bit of a... I'm pretty sure Judge Judy got involved. Pretty sure. But can't be 100% on that. I have to rewatch it. But, yeah. So you're kind of seeing this person as being unable to move past you. And this person, to some extent, is seeing that they think that you are still thinking about this situation, but you're not really taking any action towards them. But to some extent, and this is going to be for, I think, probably more the majority of you, this person, just as you see them basically being stuck in you, they kind of feel the same thing to some extent when I did some digging. And so I think at the back of their head, they're thinking, well, they can do whatever they want, but I still know that they're stuck in me. That's what I think is going on here. This person, and even by their feelings, tells me this person, it's not their first time playing this game. Especially when I see the Seven of Swords. I don't give a fuck if it's in the reverse or it's upright. There's always alarm bells going off. And then we have the Justice in reverse clarifying to the Lovers upright. And then the King of Cups in reverse. Oh my god. Something wrong with this motherfucker. Alright. What is the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? Can we get their intentions, please? Can we get the intentions of the Snowflake, Peppermint Mocha, Cream Brulee? Can we get the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? Can we get their intentions towards Sagittarius? Two cards. Fuck me. Eject. Eject immediately, Sagittarius. Immediately. Me. No, don't even want to clarify. Don't need to. This is their intention, Sagittarius. Run for the hills immediately. This person intends to betray you. I don't know if this person has like a vengeance towards you. I don't know. This could be something, to be honest. If I recall right, Sag, there was some lunatic or something like that in your last reading. And my mind's just telling me there was something like that. Fuck me. Oops, sorry. Oh god, all the camera placement's probably all fucked up now. Damn it. Oh, because I was moving that. How'd that happen? Hopefully the camera positions don't all screwed up. But anyways, back to the story here. This person, in their intentions, they don't have any intention of having any transparency in this relationship. In fact, this would correlate 100%, Sagittarius, to how they feel. With the Seven of Swords in reverse energy, which, once again, is a concern about being exposed for some shady behavior that may have occurred. You know, if you broke into someone's car, odds are pretty good that you don't want to go around the neighborhood telling everyone that you broke into the car. Okay? But in the event that somebody had a camera and possibly saw you, then you might be concerned that you're going to get exposed. But on this person, on the other hand, doesn't seem to really care about wanting to come forwards and make any effort to be, fair in this situation. Then, in fact, they just would rather keep it in reverse and betray you and backstab your ass, essentially. This is not a good card with the Ten of Swords. They would much rather drive 10 swords in your back because, hey, they've probably done this in the past before and it seemed to get results, so why not just do it again? And definitely don't tell them what I'm going to do because I've been doing this all, this is what I always do. So why would I change now? And most certainly for Sagittarius, we'll get over it. They're a fire sign. They can go find somebody else. So I'm not really too worried if I drive a few daggers in their back. I mean, I do it all the time, so it just kind of seems like another Monday morning for me. Fuck you, dude. No. This person is... Get rid of them immediately. Sagittarius, I think you've earned it twice now, my cameo moments. Just for you, Sag. Because, you know, here we go. This is so ridiculous. Oh, hold up. I have to play this. Oh, it's about all my preparation. I was not prepared. I was not prepared. Don't go off on me. Did I tell you could switch off? Fuck me. Now the computer's shut down. I mean, what's next? Really? I guess there won't be a cameo for you. Maybe a spirit was saying that this cameo is supposed to be for some other read that's going to be even worse than this one. Alright, I can't drag on the situation anymore. But this situation does need advice. Thank God for Intel Optane memory, making it fast to reboot the computer. What advice do I have for Sagittarius and the person that's most on Sagittarius 9? Can we get one card, please? I lost my timestamps. Motherfucker. Queen of Swords, be on guard. Exactly what I suggested you. You know, I can't take credit for that because I didn't really suggest it. But, Sagittarius, I did tell you to eject, and the advice is telling you to do just that. You need to be extremely careful with whoever is approaching with you. This is not going to be for everyone. There are going to be plenty of Sagittarius out there that have healthy boundaries with their person, and this person's not known to be causing all kinds of issues and hell and problems and back. However, for those of you that are aware of somebody that occasionally doesn't honor their commitments, that occasionally can backstab people, that occasionally talk shit behind their back, that occasionally has been known to cheat on people, this is the person I'm talking about. And it's very, very, very evident in their reading that this is what they intend to do to you. That they're not going to be honest with their approach, and they're going to keep things pretty much the wool firmly planted over your eyes, so you don't find out what's been going on. Which is probably now with the justice in reverse, there probably a third-party situation even going on. I don't know, but whatever the case is, I don't really care. This person is someone that you should not trust, and you should be very careful about whatever they tell you. Go through it with a fine-tooth comb. And make sure that you don't drop that sword, because this person sure as fuck is bringing 10 towards you. So just be aware of that, Sag. Alright, that's all I got for Sagittarius. I gotta restore. Please restore. Oh, now it's gonna play like everything.
Fuck now, because I'm tired of your ghetto ass and his gay ass talking to me like I'm dumb. Bitch, I didn't order fries.
There's your person, Sag.
How am I waiting on fries to get done and I didn't order them? That's my fault. So you try to talk to me like I'm bitch, I know what I mean. You know what I mean? You want to read? You know what I mean? Read is free. There ain't no fucking fries up there with no goddamn 20 piece fucking stuff. I'm in.
I thought
now
you're...
Since you trying to talk to me like I was dumb, answer me that, you told dumb ass.
I thought you were coming back with better intentions. Yeah.
Please meet Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. We'll get to you later. Don't worry, bud. Alright, so timestamps are now fucking messed up. So let me just see here. Sagittarius was 36, so... probably like 40 minutes. Yeah. What do we got next? Let's move on here, so I don't lose the entire audience. Make sure I'm still recording here. Yes, I am. I was like, just what we need, right? Computer stops working, and then the fucking phone isn't working. Let me get some shuffles going here. Let's clean the deck and see who's going next. Pisces, you're up next. Libra, you're up after Pisces. Capricorn is up after Libra. Great. Capricorn. I got my Capricorn 4 today at Best Buy. What? Alright, Pisces, you're gonna start at. Now I have to, because the timestamp, the stopwatch kind of all screwed up. I have to take extra time now to kind of calculate for the timestamps. Ugh, hate timestamps. Pisces is gonna be like 40 minutes, something like that. All right. Pisces, you're up next, my little fish. All right. Can I get 2 cards for how the person that's most on Pisces' mind? Can I get 2 cards for how that person feels towards Pisces, please? Can I get 2 cards, please, on how the person that's most on Pisces' mind? How do you feel towards Pisces? Not too bad. You thought I was gonna say, oh, what the hell? Just dropped out. So I guess we'll take a third. They wanted a third card in their raid. Good for them. Good for them. How does Pisces feel towards the person that's most in Pisces' mind? Can I get 2 cards, please? How does Pisces feel towards the person that's most in Pisces' mind? So Pisces. Don't know why I felt I needed to do that, but yeah. Your person feels Pisces energy with the Hanging Man upright and Virgo energy with the Knight of Pentacles upright and the 10 of Wands in reverse. Let me show you that. Okay. This person is essentially trying to one of 2 things. They are trying to have perspective in their so if we're going to look at this in the context of this person is being reserved, for some of you, this person may not be talking with you, number 1. This person could be focusing on their stability. Okay? And they feel it might be best at this time to just drop the load. No longer wanting this person might have felt towards you, Pisces, that they're kind of carrying more weight in the relationship. Okay? If you guys have had one in the past, okay? If this has been a connection that's been back and forth, where you guys haven't really been a firm relationship of some sort, because this is mainly a singles reading, then this person just seems that they don't really be bothered with it, and they just feel that perhaps they've been carrying more responsibility than you have. And, they just don't want to do that anymore. They just want to kind of just say, fuck it, I'm just dropping this weight here, and I don't want to deal with it, because I have other things to focus on. I want to grow, I want to build, I want to make some buku dollars, and it's not going to be with Pisces, unfortunately. And they're getting a lot of new awareness about this with the Hanging Man, showing up. So essentially, this person does seem to be having some inner reflection, kind of looking at things from a new perspective, a new vantage point. And, so in this particular scenario, like I said, this is somebody that could be just moving on, and they're kind of just more focusing on themselves. Communication may be limited. On the flip side, this could also be, for some of you out there, that this person is kind of seeing that same energy, except they are seeing it in you, and that you are basically no longer wanting to deal with them, and you are working on yourself, and getting some more, some awareness and perspective about how this situation has gone in the past, and perhaps you never felt that it was very fruitful, and you don't really want to deal with it anymore. You, on the other hand, are seeing them as the 9 of Swords upright and the 7 of Wands upright, Leo and Gemini energy. Okay, so this is, once again, this is either A or B. A, you're seeing this person in your feelings, basically, that they are, and I want to say that it's probably your person, but you may be seeing your person as somebody that's not really trusting their intuition. That is somebody that is probably extremely worried or anxious, or just not, they're probably a little on edge, this person. And also they have their guard up, for sure. This literally has the guy basically holding a club and, I don't know, 6 other wands pointed at him. So this person, combined with the Nine of Swords being upright here, this person seems to be very on the defense. Very guarded and closed off is what I would be feeling. And so either this is you or you're feeling this towards your person, but the way it's showing here is that you're feeling this towards your person. So you might be feeling that they're, you could say that they're essentially this kind of energy. So just kind of apply it. Sometimes I kind of know which way I think it is, and then other times that it could go either way, and I think this is one of those situations. So just apply it how you see it, Pisces. Someone here is moving their ass forward and the other's not. What's your role, Pisces? How does the person most on Pisces' mind? How do they see Pisces at this time? How does the person that's most on Pisces' mind? How do they see Pisces at this time? Yeah, one card, please. They see you not taking action towards them. They might also think that you have a bit of a temperament. Sometimes a little non-committal, or not really sure if you really want to, kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of energy is how they're seeing you. With the Knight of Wands being reversed. And some of you could be dealing with Sagittarius. How does Pisces see the person that's most on their mind? We get 1 card, please. You see them as the Page of Swords. So this person does seem to be probably making some type of communication or communicational effort towards you to probably talk about and contemplate some new ideas, which is probably, and once I said, this would correlate. You're seeing them as that, right? And their feelings, the Hanged Man, which would talk about just that very thing, getting you perspective and then communicating it. So you probably see this person trying to problem solve their way through the situation, even though that you are, if this is you, Pisces, that you are just completely fucking on guard to this person, and they're like, how can I disable the security alarm of Pisces? That's really what that's saying. Perhaps if I have Pisces deactivate the code for me, then I no longer have to worry about that electric fence and the alarms going off. I just need to sweet talk them enough to do that. What would Pisces want to hear from me? Maybe that I've changed and found Jesus and I parted water and I somehow woke up to $1 million in my bank account. That might convince Pisces to disable the alarm and let me inside. Like Pisces. What is the person that's most on Pisces' mind? What is their intentions towards Pisces? For the life of me, some days I just can't shuffle. This is one of those days. Probably the new moon energy. What is the intention of this person that's most on Pisces' mind? What is their intentions towards Pisces, please? Give me 2 cards. Can I clarify the Page of Wands in reverse for the person that's most on Pisces' mind, intention towards Pisces? Why is the Page of Wands in reverse there? Then why is the Wheel of Fortune upright? Why is that there? And their intentions. We might have a roach here. Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? Their intentions towards Pisces. Why is this person embodying the Nine of Cups energy, clarifying to the Ace of Swords in reverse? What does this do for them? How does this benefit this person? That's most of Pisces' mind. Oh, God. Fuck me. What is with these curveballs? God, who was it we just did last? Was it Sagittarius with that fucking lunatic? Let me show you what I got here. So, if I can hold this all up, I'm gonna have to do it up and like, I don't know, find a way. That's their feelings towards, or I'm sorry, their intentions towards you, Pisces. Okay, so let's just go through that part of it first. And then we'll go to the other part. This person essentially is, in some ways, this is a fated event too. Okay, Pisces. So there's nothing you can do to stop this. It's happening one way or another. Wheel of Fortune and their intentions means that no matter what happens, was in their intentions. It's meant to be fate. So somehow the heavens above have decided that this, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. The Ace of Swords in reverse is talking about, once again, having things are not so clear. Sometimes there might be a breakdown in communication. Could be things not really made very transparent to you about, this could be an example, someone's whereabouts. Well, I was at Walmart the other day. In their head, no, I wasn't there. Well, that could be an Ace of Swords in reverse moment right there. But then when I clarify to it, it's Nine of Cups. Showing, in other words, that this person intends to cover up the fact that they're really not actually, they don't really have much to achieve, and they're not very independent, and they're not really emotionally content with themselves at all. This person kind of seems that they're hiding in the fact that they're probably a basket case, and they have some issues. When I clarified that, it's showing the King of Swords in reverse. Somebody that would absolutely use logic as a weapon and could be cold and also be a liar. Then, right next to it is the Page of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Wands. Which is funny because in their feelings towards you is the Ten of Wands in reverse, wanting to drop that load. But then they don't actually want to actually put any energy into carrying the load. So which corroborates and clarifies that Ten of Wands in reverse is accurate. That came out, and that was a bonus card that jumped out for them. No wonder it did. So this person, if you are having any contact with them, Pisces, is a little bit of a deceptive roach. And good for you for being on guard and defense to them, because I can tell you right now, I can see why. This person embodies a lot of negativity, especially with that King of Swords in reverse there. This person is not someone you can trust. At all. I wouldn't trust this person as far as I could throw him. And let's just say, for argument's sake, that, okay, well, this person hasn't really been known to lie or cheat or something like that. If you had any recent arguments or serious fights with this person, you really pissed them off, or things have been really lousy between you two, this person seems to, in some way, they're hiding something. And it seems to be probably a self-esteem issue. I'll be honest with you, Pisces. This person has like a self-esteem issue, and it seems like they're trying to almost give you the illusion that things are a lot better than they really are. But one thing is for sure, is that this person most certainly does not want to pick up the load again. Meaning that as far as investing in time and effort into making this relationship really work and last a long time, they don't really want to do it. As far as they're concerned, I already did my work in the past. I no longer need to do anything more. Pisces can fucking pick up the tab for this one. I'm not doing it. They just see a lot of blockages and delays, and I don't know. I'm like, right now, my my gut's kind of saying abort, but I don't know. Maybe this person's hot and you want to deal with them. You know, if someone's hot and they're sexy, maybe you want to deal with all their garbage and baggage and shit like that. If you do, well, keep doing what you're doing. We have Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, some of you dealing with a Sagittarius, some type of fire sign, some of you dealing with a fire sign, an Aquarius, probably an Aquarius, possibly maybe a Leo for some of you. Yeah, but definitely a Sagittarius for a lot of you. What is the outcome between Pisces and the person that's most on Pisces' mind? Guys, I'm going to play it safe. I don't think that the situation is going to go anywhere. If it does, it's going to be reckless. It's going to be something that's going to be going in the wrong directions. It is going to be the fool, but literally a fool. So I don't know if this is a worthwhile investment, Pisces. How does the Fool in reverse relate to Pisces? How does the Fool in reverse, how does this card relate to Pisces in the outcome? How does the Fool in reverse relate to the person that's most on Pisces' mind? Why does this relate to Pisces, the Two of Pentacles in reverse? Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so Pisces, you get basically the Two of Pentacles in reverse clarified the Magician. This is really a deep-rooted concern that there's just too much already on your plate, number one. Number two, you don't really know if you have time to accommodate this person back into your life, and trying to basically make this shit happen, especially when you have someone that wants to basically sit on their ass and do nothing, really can be a difficult dilemma. You know? It's like trying to start a Fortune 500 company and then you're saying, how many employees do I get? One. Yourself. I don't really have much confidence that I'll probably be able to pull it off, but hey, you can always give it a whirl. And it does seem that you have contemplated this, but at the end of the day, with the Fool being reversed, it's just not a good idea. It's something that's just legitimately just walking off a cliff. Although in the upright context, sometimes they kind of paint that as a wise thing. It's because it's describing the energy. But, you know, really and truly, when it's reversed like this, it's literally talking about just doing that and just being a dumb decision. Now, how it relates to them is the Knight of Cups in reverse. Once again, corroborating, I don't know why I keep saying that word, coinciding with their energy in the King of Swords in reverse. This person is emotionally shut off. They have no intention of opening up to you, and for the most part, they're going to probably be, this is somebody that can definitely have some anger management problems, somebody that can definitely be emotionally manipulative, somebody that is just not concerned about your emotional well-being and really doesn't intend to really make you satisfied as far as the emotional department goes. So, would I deal with this person? Fuck no, I wouldn't deal with this person, but you can do whatever you want. Pisces, you're a fish, for God's sakes. You can pretty much, you know, swim wherever you want to go. So, maybe you just kind of say, hey, if it doesn't work out, I'll just swim over to the Atlantic and find someone else. Good for you, Pisces, my little fish. Good for you. Alright, I'm done with this reading. Advice is stay away from this person. Don't expect it to go well. But for those of you doing well, in great, healthy relationships, and this message does not apply to you, go to bed tonight and say a nice, deep-rooted prayer and say thank you. That you don't have this kind of lunatic coming towards you, like Pisces does. But maybe they're just having a bad day. Maybe it's just maybe I caught them on a bad day. Maybe tomorrow they'll be a peach. Never know, the energies shift all the time. So nothing's set in stone, just remember that. Nothing's set in stone in tarot. Alright, I'm going to take a break real quick. 4 signs down. We're basically an hour in, so this is going to be another 3-hour video. I don't know how I do this. I'm so bad at it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 signs to go. Oh, shit. Alright, whatever. Bite the bullet. Alright, I'm back. Nope. Get this dark thing done. Alright, going to the zodiac sign of Libra. Libra. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Libra? Person that's most on Libra's mind. Can I get 2 cards, please, for how the person that's most on Libra's mind feels towards Libra? Just in case I didn't show up. Libra. I get 2 cards for how the person that's most on Libra's mind feels towards Libra. How does Libra feel towards the person most on Libra's mind? Can I get 2 cards, please? How does Libra feel towards the person that's most on Libra's mind? Can I get 2 cards, please? Excuse me. So Libra, you get the Knight of Swords upright, and you get the the Knight of Cups in reverse. You have Gemini, Pisces energy, Scorpio, Pisces. Some of you might be dealing with a Pisces. So your person's feelings towards you, and this is your feelings towards them. This person essentially, Libra, expects some type of fast communication coming in towards you. And their feelings, they essentially would like to communicate that they're not emotionally interested in this situation anymore, and probably that they're holding back a little bit. We'll clarify in a little bit and see what that's about. In your feelings towards them, you are getting better perspective on the situation. You're not really kind of entertaining any kind of, crazy crap that they might be shelling your way. You're kind of seeing the situation for what it is, and with the Hanging Man there, you are reflecting on it, getting better awareness, and probably even trying to make sense of the situation on things that didn't, may or may not have happened. Perhaps as if there's lies or something like that there, or things that you just were unsure about. Essentially, this is kind of one of those situations where you're taking time to yourself to kind of really reflect on that and say, did that probably really happen, or are they just saying that? It's kind of one of those vibes. Can I clarify the Knight of Swords, please, upright, and the Knight of Cups in reverse for how Libra person feels towards Libra? 1 card, please. So, Libra, this person essentially definitely wants to take action towards you. So you have to remember this is air plus wands energy with that knight there. This person does want to make something happen with you. And especially with the chariot there in the upright position, this person definitely wants to, they want to invest energy into you for sure. But the problem is that on the right side, for me, so it'll probably be left for you, is the Knight of Cups in reverse, and then when I clarified it is the 8 of Swords. So this person's still extremely conflicted and in their head about whether or not they want to emotionally give to the situation. Do they want a deeper connection with you? Should they open up to you? They seem a little bit on guard, if you ask me. Can I clarify the 7 of Cups in reverse for how Libra feels towards the person most on Libra's mind? Hierophant in reverse. You are, probably getting perspective that this person has not been reliable with you, Libra. This is probably why you're having all this reflection time to yourself, is that you're saying to yourself, is this person somebody that can stand the test of time, or is it a person that is probably going to just play me like a fiddle and want to get what they want, because that's what I've already seen them do, so why should I expect anything else? And a card just dropped out. Walking away from emotionally unfulfilling situations. So I want to say that you are concerned that this situation, and you're probably right in your assumptions, because this person is in the 8 of Swords upright, clarifying to the Knight of Cups in reverse, suggesting once, just as I said, that Do I want to give to this situation emotionally, or should I just say shut off and make it an unrequited love situation? The cards are just dropping out for you, Libra. How does the person that's most on Libra's mind, how do they see Libra? They just see it as a ton of work. It's a lot of work. This situation is just, you know, they might be on guard to you. A little defensive, a little hostile at times, standing up or defending what they have or what they believe in. So expect some hostility from this person. But they, at the same time, don't seem to want to give up on the situation. Good for them. How does Libra see the person that's most on Libra's mind? How does Libra see the person that's most on Libra's mind? You're undecided about this. You don't really know whether or not you want to push forwards with this because this person is probably shelling you with the maybe it could be. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I am going to give you something, but you don't really know that, and I'm not going to tell you. Good for you. Tell me about the person that's most on Libra's mind, their intentions towards Libra. What is the intentions? 2 cards, please. The intentions of the person that's most on Libra's mind towards Libra. You get 2 cards. Can I clarify the temperance upright for the person that's most on Libra's mind, intentions towards Libra? Please. Please. One more. Libra, this person essentially is, to some extent, their desire and their intentions towards you is to come out of this 8 of Swords. They want to come out of it. They no longer want to be burdened by this entrapment, feeling stuck. What do I do? Do I give emotionally to Libra, or should I not? Should I invest, or should I invest my eggs somewhere else? 8 of Swords comes out in reverse in their intentions. Next to it is the Temperance, Sagittarius energy. And we have Gemini, Scorpio, some of you dealing with a air water sign. This person essentially is showing right here that in their feelings and trying to come out of their head, they are basically examining whether they have hope in this situation, that conflict will die down. They're kind of asking themselves, will there be more conflict in this situation? Well, am I just going to basically clash with Libra again? Are things going to be able to mix between us? Are we going to be able to do this? I'm not really sure. But I do have hope with the Strength card here. This person also could be potentially holding back and not really telling you this, but at the same time, their intentions, whether or not they're doing this or not, they do intend to basically, one, come out of their head about this situation, make a declaration that either they've decided that the situation can work or it doesn't work. But whatever they decide, they don't want to be in conflict with you anymore. They recognize that there was a loss and pretty much a colossal fuck-up, or to some extent in the past. And the intention is to get over that and to try and see better days. But at the same time, they're still not really certain whether or not that can happen, and they're contemplating it. So, yeah. What is the outcome between Libra and the person that's most on Libra's mind? You get 1 card. Shuffle. What is the outcome between Libra and the person that's most on Libra's mind? Dropping the load. So this... let me get 1 clarification real quick. Can I get 1 clarification for the 10 of Wands in reverse, for how Libra and the person that's most on Libra's mind feels towards Libra? Queen of Swords. So, I think both of you are going to stay for now, are going to be a little bit on guard with each other about... Neither one of you really wants to, especially you, Libra. I don't think you really want to invest your time and energy into this person. I think a part of you is still kind of entertaining it, and I think you are kind of, in some world you're like, yeah, I would like to be with this person, but unfortunately there's issues which they're coming to their awareness clearly, that we have issues with each other, and sometimes we just don't mix. Somebody here has issues more than the other, and that's probably why it's not mixing. And sometimes you can make coffee every single day of your life, but at the end of the day, you just kind of know that there's certain things you add to coffee, and there's certain things that you don't. This is kind of one of those situations of like, if Libra's coffee, then hopefully the person you're dealing with is the creamer, right? If you start adding beer to coffee, you just realize it just doesn't have the same effect as the creamer did. So this might be one of those situations where you just decide, you know what, I'm just tired of adding beer to my coffee. Yeah, it gives me a little bit of buzz in the morning and it kickstarts my day, but it just doesn't look really good, and it kind of curdles and looks a little strange. So you might be deciding to put your guard up to this person and just saying, you know what, I just don't want to carry the load anymore, whoever Libra's person is. So I think you guys are just going to maybe take a break from each other. I don't know if this is going to last very long, to be honest, Libra, but it doesn't mean to say it's over. No. It just means to say that you guys are probably just taking a break temporarily from each other before you'll probably contact each other and want to hang out again and see where it goes. So, but that's what I'm getting for now. So if you're in contact with this person, then yeah, I guess make the most of it while it lasts. If things are going fantastic between you two, and I always say this, then this is not your reading. Alright, Libra is done. Let me just check again that we're recording. Yes, we are. I always gotta check, because I just had the other day an hour and a half recording that went unrecorded. And I was like, fuck. Alright, so we got Capricorn. Capricorn, you are next. Capricorn is gonna start 42 plus. What do we got for the Zodiac sign of Capricorn? Can you get 2 cards, please, for how the person that's most on Capricorn's mind feels towards Capricorn. Can I get 2 cards, please, for how the person that's most on Capricorn's mind feels towards Capricorn? Oh God, here's what? I thought I just shuffled this. Sorry, in a minute. How does the person that's most on Capricorn's mind? How does Capricorn see that person? 2 cards. So Capricorn, your person. Let me clarify. Actually, can I clarify the 7? Can I clarify the 7 of Swords in reverse? And the 8 of Swords in reverse for how Capricorn's person feels towards Capricorn. Clarify one more with the 6 of Swords in reverse. Clarifying to the 8 of Swords in reverse for Capricorn's person feelings towards Capricorn. Can I clarify the 6 of Pentacles in reverse for how Capricorn feels towards their person that's most on their mind? And we have the 8 of Cups showing up in reverse. So Capricorn, your person, to some extent... let me clarify one more, actually. Sorry, Capricorn. This message is a little... This is confusing. God, these reads are confusing tonight. Can I clarify the 8 of Wands upright? clarifying to the Seven of Swords in reverse for how Capricorn's person feels towards Capricorn, please. Why is that there? Fuck. Give me one more clarification. Why this person's in the Seven of Swords in reverse towards Capricorn and their feelings. What is the quintessential reason for that energy? Can you give me more clarification than what I have? Capricorn, this person essentially, you're dealing with somebody that, for starters, it's going to be a nightmare to try and show their energy here, but this is their feelings towards you. Okay. So we had the Queen of Cups in reverse there, Seven of Swords in reverse, and also the Eight of Wands upright. And then on the other side of that, and the additional clarification was the Seven Pentacles in reverse. God. God, this is complicated. Clarify one more for the Ten of Wands in upright. Clarifying to the Six of Swords in reverse for Capricorn's person's feeling towards Capricorn. Seven of Swords. Fuck me. What is all these air sign readings? God, they're all confusing. Every fucking reading is confusing. Why can't we just have a straightforward reading? It's like we got Aquarius through like every Zodiac, pretty much. So, Capricorn, I'm going to try and translate this because this is really confusing. This person essentially is trying to pull one up on you. Make no mistake. So, when we look at the Seven of Swords in reverse, we know that this person is worried about something being exposed. Okay, they could be evading something. This person could be a pathological liar. This person could just be realizing they fucked up and maybe you found out something about that. Okay. When I clarify it, it's going to the Eight of Wands. So this is a card of, moving things forward, communication, working on a plan of some sort, some vision that you have. But it does talk a lot about, there's a lot going on, things moving. Okay? And then when we clarify that, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So one would have to ask, what would they be trying to hide from you or not have exposed, Capricorn? When I did deeper clarification, it's telling me Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Something that indicates that you're just kind of repeating the same failed shit that happened last time. In other words, that you already know that that tree bears some really dark demonic fruit that no one should eat, but I'm going to go and plant it again just because, why not? I haven't learned a fucking thing last time, so I might as well go and do it again. It's not a good card because it just shows awareness that this person is not really concerned about, evaluating things very, very much. They just are more concerned about just repeating the same issues that have happened before. Now, on the right side, and it's probably the left side if you could see these cards, would be the Eight of Swords in reverse, showing that they're no longer being emotionally or mentally burdened by whatever they were worried about. And when I clarify to that is the Six of Swords in reverse, that they're still stuck on you, unwilling to move past you through, even though it's turbulent times for them, there's, rockiness, which I can see why with the Seven of Swords being reversed and all this other shit going on here. It can be challenging times, trying to move past to something better. But in this context, it's choosing not to. It's kind of almost staying put. And I clarified to that. It's saying 10 of Wands, which would absolutely corroborate what I just told you. That it's, being burdened. Feeling like you're carrying it all. I mean, look, does this guy look comfortable to you? It doesn't look like it to me. Then when I clarified that, it's 7 of Swords. So we have 7 of Swords reversed there, and then we have 7 of Swords up right here. So I almost wonder two things. Is this person trying to cover up something, Capricorn, or is this person trying to hide the fact that, one, they could be, they could be financially stealing from you. That's number one. Number two, this person could just be, this person could be trying to give the illusion that they're putting a lot of work into the relationship, but really not making the effort. But they want to make certain that you don't find that out, that they're not really putting that effort in emotionally or just about anything. Really, this person is just there for a free ride. And I don't really think there's any person that I know that if they found out that someone was just there for a free ride and didn't really care or give a shit about them, probably wouldn't, probably give them the boot right on, kick their ass out. And I think this person, the intuitive vibe I'm getting, knows it. Okay? What's interesting, though, is that this is their feelings. And keep in mind, I just want you to remember this Queen of Cups in reverse here. And your feelings towards them, look who shows up. The Queen of Cups, upright. So this tells me that you have communicated to this person that you want more emotional vulnerability, and maybe this person was cold and not really giving you so much in the past. That you want a tighter connection. And, there's been problems with the relationship, and I just don't feel so emotionally close to you, and I'm wanting that. I don't know. There's a million ways that can be translated to somebody. Okay, so you've communicated that to them. But in response to that, their fucking shithead, ass right here, basically is like, no, I'm not going to give you that. But I don't have to tell you that. Hopefully you don't find out. And this is your feelings towards them, and you're still stuck in them. So this person, Capricorn, this person knows what you're bringing to the table, and they know exactly how emotionally invested you are into this situation. And they're using that to their advantage. And it's disturbing. Don't tell me no, because I have the Queen of Cups here, and in their feelings towards you, the Queen of Cups reverse, clarified all the way up to that fucking 7 of Swords in reverse. So this person is very nervous about being exposed to the fact that they're lying to you. What a peach. You can't... Let me play a clip here, Capricorn. You know what? I was going to give this to Sagittarius, but you can get it. I think it's right here. Give me a minute. Here we go, Capricorn. This is it. This is the situation right here.
Stevie, I'm so sorry.
Justin? Why did you do that to me?
You got me drunk and took advantage of me. I'm so sorry.
It doesn't matter. We've been here a year and a half. I bring you in when you have nothing. I give you everything I got.
Please.
Is this how you repay me?
You know it's
I'm
me.
sleeping with a little midget leprechaun? You're smart, you're funny, you're beautiful. You're everything I've ever wanted in a woman. We laugh together, we play together, and we pray together. I don't see no reason why we can't share our lives happily with each other. And if you let me, I'd be happy to give you everything I have.
Oh, God, I didn't see this part.
If you let me,
Is it...
I'd love to spend the rest of my life with you and show you how much I love you.
Love me back.
Oh.
You are going to go to Cindy, who you have not seen.
Oh, my God, Capricorn, please don't do that. Please. Please, 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 God, please don't do that. Fuck. Capricorn, please. How does the person that's most in Capricorn's mind see Capricorn at this time, please? Can we get one card? Oh, God, they see you wanting to come out the cold, then. Lovely. How does Capricorn see this psychopath? What in the fuck, Capricorn? So, no. Oh my God, this person is a mastermind. They fucking know that you're stuck on them, Capricorn. Oh my God, who are you dealing with? This person knows that you want equal give and take, better times with them. Oh, and they probably think that you're reminiscing on them. Oh, yes, they do. How do they see you? The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Come on here. Come on out of the cold. Couldn't let you be out there, despite the last 10 fucking swords that went for my back. Come on inside. Have some hot cocoa and a hot blanket. Good for you, Capricorn. Good for you. Please, please, please. Please, in the intention, show that I'm wrong. I'll apologize, Capricorn, if the intentions are bad. Or good. What are the intentions for the person that's most in Capricorn's mind? Give cards, please. One more shuffle. What are the intentions for the person that's most on Capricorn's mind? What are the intentions towards Capricorn? Oh my God, run away, Capricorn. So, who are you dealing with, Capricorn? Oh my God. Remember when I told you that this person was going to be a little bit of a fucking liar? Remember when I told you that? Remember. 10 of Wands in reverse. That's exactly what they intend to do, is deceive you on the fact that I'm going to put work into this and continue to basically drudge through and for the better of the relationship. No, you're not. No fucking no, you're not. With this energy right here. What does that look like to you? Does this guy look like he's really doing the right thing by looking over his shoulder like that? I can't imagine why he would be doing that, especially when he has all the swords right there, walking out the gates. Hopefully nobody knows what I'm doing. Well, if I was honest, I probably wouldn't need to be doing that, would I? And what is that clarifying to? The 10 of Wands, right? But their intentions towards you is the 10 of Wands in reverse. Direct correlation to that. And just so we have no discrepancy here, because, you know, there's always that person saying, well, you know, that's probably not really the case. The 7 of fucking wands is in reverse. Well, that could just be a random fluke. No, it's fucking not, because it's right here as well. From 2 different decks. I don't give a shit who you are. This is their intentions. So, you have somebody here that is a little bit of a psychopath, probably escaped from Arkham Asylum, and needs to go back there immediately. But unfortunately, given that they escaped from this facility, which seems to always lose just about every fucking person that should be in maximum security, I don't have much faith that this person will be going back there anytime soon. In fact, they're going to be pestering you with their bullshit, and probably trying to steer you on a life of misery and pain. So, good for this person. Good for you making an impact in this world. Thank you. Thank you for all the wonderful blessings that you bring to Capricorn. Can we get the likely outcome between Capricorn and this piece of shit? Please. Likely outcome between Capricorn and this whatever is used to describe shit. Queen of Swords in reverse. No, we're done. Capricorn, this is a disaster of a reading. You need to get rid of this person immediately. They are somebody that can't be trusted. They're somebody that just, unfortunately, there's going to be manipulation and bullshit going around. Probably calling you up. Hey, Capricorn, how are you going? Would you like to hang out today? Oh, what a great day. 3 days later, you fucking piece of shit, blah, 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 blah. No. This person's a viper. And, you know, they, across the board, Capricorn, across the board, their intentions are not good. Okay? There is a... Come on. You mean to tell me that in both of these decks, that I couldn't fish out some good cards? That it just happens that we're getting double clarifications from 2 different decks, and it's all just one unanimous message across the board that this person is no good. You do what you want, Capricorn. Moving on. Check, please. We're going on. We're moving on. Oh, God. Capricorn, you so far, this reading was nuts, dude. Lord almighty, dude. No. I would not deal with this person. Enjoying, I don't know if it was a Taurus or Sagittarius. Some crazy motherfucker that's going through all the signs here. I'll tell you. Some really good shovels here for the next sentence. Split the deck. 4 splits. So you know I'm shuffling the deck. Put that bitch right there. Oh God, we've got loud ass company. Lovely. Alright, so we have the Zodiac sign of Virgo. You're going next, followed by Cancer, and then Gemini. But we have Virgo for now. So let's get right on into it. Tell me about the person that's most on Virgo's mind. let me get the stop. Where's the stopwatch? So I know the time. So 42 minutes plus 56. So we've got about 1 hour 42. 1 hour 40. 40. 4 Virgo. Tell me about the person that's most in Virgo's mind. How does the person that's most in Virgo's mind feel towards Virgo? Can I get 2 cards, please? Can I get 2 cards, please, for how the person that's most on Virgo's mind feels towards Virgo? Wow, we got double kings here. I'll tell you in a second. How does Virgo feel towards the person that's most on Virgo's mind? How does Virgo feel towards the person that's most on Virgo's mind? So Virgo, this person is approaching you with double king energy. Essentially, let me show you that. We have King of Cups in reverse, and then we have the King of Pentacles upright for their feelings towards you. And as far as your feelings towards them, we have Justice in reverse and the Three of Wands upright. Okay. So you're essentially this person in their feelings towards you. Let me do a clarification. I just feel like I'm going to butcher the story if I don't. I clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse for the person that's most on Virgo's mind. Why do they feel the King of Pentacles reverse energy towards Virgo? Okay, one clarification. Moon in reverse. Oh God. Clarify. Now I need to clarify the King of Cups upright because of that. I'm questioning that. Good for you. Clarify the Justice in reverse for how Virgo feels towards their person. Oh, that doesn't tell me anything. One more in the Moon in reverse. One more on this Two of Swords in reverse. Bro, I can't show you this spread. It's just too many cards. So here's the thing. This person essentially is in their feelings towards you. What's concerning about this is that I have the King of Cups upright in their initial feelings. When I clarified with the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Let me show you that part at least. Please. There you go. Okay. I'm going to show them all. Just a couple. There's too many here on the board. We're going to be here all day. That's the other feelings. So they're approaching you with being more emotionally open and vulnerable to you. And it's king energy. So this person is definitely conveying, and it's air energy plus water. So this person is definitely communicating to you and willing to communicate to you that they're willing to be more emotionally open, or maybe they want to be affectionate towards you. They want to kind of give you that ultimate. The King of Cups is very loving. He's passionate. He's somebody that's just, you want to just fall into his arms type thing, or her arms, or whichever gender you are. But what's concerning is that you see that, so you're like, okay, that's good. But then it's the Two of Swords in reverse. So they're coming out of a decision about something, and then I clarified to that as the sun, so happiness. So you're like, okay, that's all good. I'm like, it seems like they want to be happy, they want to kind of, I mean, if you're coming out of your head, you're not in thought. Great. You want to be emotionally open and vulnerable, and you want to be more mature and more serious about your energy. Great. And you want to be happy and content and have good, close-knit relationships and celebrate yourself and be everything, all that you can be. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that seems pretty good to me. But then we have on the other side this King of Pentacles in reverse. Just talking about sometimes someone that could be non-committal, a bit of a liar sometimes. Somebody that is slow as molasses with their finances, in and out between jobs. Somebody that just doesn't really run the show very well. Has probably financial problems, can be rude, can be over-authoritative, can be very stiff, stubborn. And I clarify it, the moon reverse, so kind of concerned that something could be exposed. Concerning. And then I said, well, what would be exposed? And it's showing the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I'm like, is this person lying about their emotions? Or are they uncertain about it? Maybe they're uncertain whether or not they can actually commit to that long term. So they might be approaching you with that, Virgo, and they're doubtful whether or not they want to do this long term. It's like an in the moment kind of thing. Well, right now I do. Yeah, it makes me happy right now, but I don't really know if I really feel like this, though, I'm going to feel like this long term. Just for now I do. Hopefully they don't find out about that. On the flip side, this could also be them being concerned that you are finding this out. Now, when I look at your energy towards them, I'm seeing that you are wanting things to move forward. Whatever this person's communicated to you, probably this King of Cups here, you're responding to. That's for some of you. For others of you, this hasn't happened yet. But on the flip side, for those of you that's not happened yet, you are anticipating and waiting for it to happen. You're thinking things are going to move forward. There'll be communication between you two, and you guys will kind of push things forward. But then it's like the Justice is in reverse, and your feelings towards them. And then I clarify it to that, and it's the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles. So you are very much taking it slow, putting up boundaries, making sure there's law in the land. Because last time, you ask yourself, why would somebody put all these roadblocks up and make sure that there's so many rules and regulations and bureaucratic tape? Probably because they know that this person was non-committal and had problems and issues last time. So this time I need to police it and make sure that I put the walls up a little bit. So we don't make sure this justice stays reversed for very long, and it's very unfair. But need I say that this person is probably aware of that, given that you're kind of communicating, this is how it is. This is how it is. Oh, really? Well, okay. I'll just hope that you don't find out that I'm not really playing ball there. This person seems to be trying to one-up you. And that's what I'm concerned about. I don't know what it is with all these curveballs, and it seems to be the theme tonight. Curveball Central. How does the person that's most on Virgo's mind, how do they see Virgo at this time? Can you get one card? They don't have much faith in the situation right now. It's wish fulfillment gone wrong. Perhaps they don't see their dream of controlling the situation, getting what they want, not working out in their favor. Bummer. And then I dropped the cards, and the first card that was sitting up there was Ten of Swords. Lovely. Jesus. But we're not going to take that because that wasn't the thing. I'm just saying that's what showed. How does Virgo see the person that's most on Virgo's mind? Currently, can we get one card, please? Let's get one more shuffle. You see them as basically just worrying about themselves to some extent, but you also see them trying to give a little bit more. Can't imagine this person would be, bluffing you a little bit, worried that you're going to find out that maybe they're not really giving a whole lot. Let's clarify that Four of Pentacles in reverse. Can I clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse for how Virgo sees their person? That's most on Virgo's mind. So you see this person's, it's kind of clarifying the same. You kind of still see this person giving, maybe they're paying for a little bit more. Maybe they're doing a little bit more. I don't know. Something, whatever is going to make you happy and entertained. You seem to be seeing them as doing something along the lines of trying to woo you in the right way. What is the intentions for the person that's most on Virgo's mind? We get 2 cards for the intentions towards Virgo, please. I clarify the Nine of Cups upright for the person that's most on Virgo's mind. Their intentions towards Virgo, please. Clarify Nine of Swords upright. Why is this person a Nine of Swords? Clarify Temperance. Can I get one more clarification on Temperance? Why are they worried about tempering this? What's concerning to them? Clarify Page of Swords. Clarify Page of Swords. For Virgo's person's intention towards Virgo. Clarify Hangman. Okay, it's not really telling. Virgo, this person and their intentions essentially is seeing this. They are having a lot of restlessness, uncertainty, and a portion of them is going back and forth whether or not to trust their intuition or not to trust their intuition, but they are concerned about the situation and that they are trying to get a lot of perspective on the situation. They have a lot of doubt on their side of things, and their concerns are whether or not this is going to be just a burden to them. Is it going to be a lot of work? Are they going to is this going to turn out to be a success, or is it just going to be a tremendous amount of work for me? Am I going to be basically the one getting stuck in a situation I don't want to be in, having to carry a load that I don't want to carry, and at the same time, is this something that we both can come together and even work out? This person's just so up in their head, not sure about it, and all their other energy here is just doubt. They don't really know if this is going to be able to work. Not confident in the situation. What is the outcome between Virgo and the person that's most on Virgo's mind? You get 1 card for the likely outcome of this. Conflict. Well, not conflict, but you guys, it is conflict. But this is going to be a loss between you. You guys are basically going to... I think what's going to happen is there's going to be a clashing. This moon in reverse there, suggesting this person's worried about something getting exposed that you're going to find out. And then they're in the Nine of Swords energy in their intentions. I mean, take a look at that. Does that look good? No. She looks worried about something. Probably worried about that, she's wishy-washy with her, with his or her intentions. And damn well this person is basically wondering, do I even want to bother with this? But would you, be honest here, Virgo, would you want to communicate that to someone? You wouldn't. I wouldn't be if you're reconciling with someone, hey, just so you know, I don't really know if I want to be burdened with this situation anymore. It seems kind of like a lot of work. You wouldn't be telling that person that. No, you fucking wouldn't. So... this is why the tarot's bringing up on this. But I think at some point you guys do. And that's probably because you're expecting progress with this person. And you're probably going to find out that it's not the case, and there's going to be a huge fight, and there's going to be problems between you two, and you're going to basically just be licking your paws, mending your wounds, and just basically trying to move past this. This is what that is. Look at the outcome. Does that look like rainbows and fantastic times ahead? No, it doesn't. It looks like warfare. And that's exactly what probably happens. And more than likely because of the fact that this person's emotionally holding back, don't want you to know about it, and they're non-committal. I don't think they're intentionally doing this. I think to some extent it's coming from some fear or some doubts or something that's going on in their head that they just don't think the situation can work. So they think from a defensive standpoint that it's better to just hold back and not give into the situation. But at the same time, they're still trying to show up for it, which is concerning. Because they've made a decision that, well, there could be hope that it could be something that could work out. But that doesn't really serve you, Virgo. It kind of means that you get the shit end of the stick because they're playing you and they're not being honest about it. But I don't know who this is resonating to, so please in the comment section, if this does resonate with you, let me know. That's all I got for you, Virgo. I think I explained that good enough. I don't need advice for that. Take a break. What do we have left? Virgo, Cancer. Okay, so we've got Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, and Aries will be last today. Alright, so we're almost done. 5 signs to go. I'm going to take a break, and I can finish up strong. But before I do that, let me take a shuffle. Break. Alright, so it turns out basically the last hour of my video didn't record. Fucking lovely. So, related to Pisces. Yeah, Pisces video. Alright, Libra. Doing Libra. So I'm going to a little bit quicker here because of the fact that, yeah, about an hour and a half time just went by and it wasn't even recording. That was my fault. Sucks. What is? It's Saturday and I kind of want to enjoy myself. I feel like I'm just working all the time. Okay. How's the person that's most on Libra's mind feel towards Libra? How does Libra feel towards the person that's most on Libra's mind? How does Libra's person see them currently? How does Libra see their person? What is their intentions towards Libra? What's the likely outcome? Clarify Three of Pentacles reversed. Clarify Knight of Cups. Clarify the Hangman in reverse for how Libra's person feels towards them. Clarify Temperance. Libra, your person is basically taking time to themselves. They kind of view the situation or feel towards the situation that it's unhealthy and it's been toxic a little bit. You, on the other hand, are emotionally open to this person and probably wanting to offer some type of love towards this person. You want to be emotionally more connected to this person. On the flip side, you have 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Clarifying that is the 9 of Cups in reverse, and then clarifying that is the 6 of Swords in reverse. So you are stuck on this person, but don't really see that this person has been able to work with you as a team in the past, and you haven't really seen much success in this situation, and probably feel this person might be a little bit clingy, hence the devil energy being upright in their feelings. They see you right now as being someone that is stable, somebody that's working hard on himself, moving forward at a slow energy, but at a pace that's basically working towards self-development. You are basically being somebody that is emotionally developed. With the Queen energy there, they are seeing you as someone that is mature in their energy and somebody that does know what the hell they're doing. You, on the other hand, are seeing this person as somebody that is probably in a third-party situation, potentially for some of you, but also seeing somebody that just wants to party and have a good time, once again, hence the devil energy. Now, as far as their intentions towards you, this person does want to plant better seeds with you, and they are evaluating how things have gone in the past between you two and what has and hasn't worked. They are in deep thought with the Hermit energy there, okay? So they may be getting counsel and clarity from somebody else that's wiser than themselves, okay? This person, essentially, you may not be talking with this person at this time. You might be taking a break, but this person is in deep reflection on whether the situation can move forward, and if it did, how would it move forward? What did work and what didn't work? In your outcome, it is showing that basically you guys are going to come back together and try something new. You're both going to grab the pentacle and want to build on this. Whether or not that's going to last, that's another story. That's what I got for you, Libra. Sorry, that's quick. I have to be quick for this one. Hour and a half just went down the drain. But I'm okay. Everything happens for a reason. It's meant to be that way. So we'll just leave it like that. Okay, leave it down. Capricorn, you're next. Get a quick shuffle in here. What do we got for the Zodiac sign of Capricorn, please? Can we get 2 cards for the person that's most on Capricorn's mind? Get their feelings, please. You got somebody that wants to give to you, Capricorn, coming in with the Page of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles upright. This person wants to give to you. They want a new opportunity with you. They want to grow things with you, and they want to be more committed than they were in the past. How does Capricorn feel towards their person that's most on their mind? You want balance. You are basically, well, what the fuck? You're walking away from this person, it seems. Clarify 8 of Cups, upright, please. For how Capricorn feels towards their person. We've got Pisces, Sagittarius energy here. So clarify by King of Swords, upright. You basically are voicing this opinion to this person that despite them wanting a new opportunity with you, you are choosing to walk away from this person. For what reason, I have no idea. Clarify Temperance upright for how Capricorn feels towards their person, please. Can you get 1 card, please? Justice in reverse. You don't think things are fair. You don't think things are balanced. So therefore, you are choosing to move forwards, despite what this person is willing to offer you. Maybe you think it's an in-the-moment kind of thing. How does the person that's most in Capricorn's mind see them? How does Capricorn see their person? What is the intention of the person that's most in Capricorn's mind? What do they seek? Or what is the intention of Capricorn? What is the outcome? Capricorn, so this person doesn't see that you are nurturing the situation, probably because they offered you and came forwards and said, hey, I'm willing to give you this and do this. Maybe they didn't actually say that, but they're basically trying to paint that impression onto your mind that that's what they're willing to do. But they don't really see that you're nurturing this or giving much attention to it, and it's probably bothering them. But on the flip side, you're saying that, hey, you know what, I've already made a judgment call, and I'm going to voice this towards you, that I'm moving on from you. in their intentions towards you, they are no longer wanting to be mentally burdened by the situation. In fact, they're coming out of their heads and they're just saying, fuck it, well then I'm just going to go and entertain other options if you're not willing to stay stuck on me. For the outcome, there is no movement forwards between you two. You guys are just going to basically have pent-up energy, probably wondering whether or not this could have moved forward or not, but it seems like you are basically sticking to your guns here, Capricorn. Not willing to make, push this situation forward. That's what I have, Capricorn. Alright, next. Sorry I hate to be so fast here, but honestly, I'm so burnt out that I can't go into hour-long explanations about everything. Next video I will, I promise. But right now, I just have to be quick because I am stressed out. I need time to myself. I've been so overworked. Oh my god, I'm so overworked. Alright, Virgo, you're next. Virgo. Love you, Virgo. Virgo. How's the person most on Virgo's mind feel towards Virgo? Tell me 2 cards, please. How the person that's most on Virgo's mind feels towards Virgo. They want to have victory with you and they're no longer pouting about the situation, Virgo. Great. How do you feel? How does Virgo feel towards the person that's most on Virgo's mind? You see blockages, and what is the King of Swords in reverse doing here for Virgo's feelings towards their person? Why is Virgo acting like that? Okay. You don't think this person is juggling things well. Okay, you think this person is like dropping the ball a little bit. Probably talking out their ass a little bit. Give me one more on the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. How Virgo feels towards their person. You don't really believe them, Virgo, that this person's really dropping their guard a little bit coming towards you. You kind of think that they probably got something up their sleeve. You are putting blocks towards them. Clarify Page of Wands in reverse. You're worried about it. Yeah. So you're putting blockages, roadblocks on this person. Despite them wanting to have victory towards you. Clarify 6 of Wands upright. Because you're worried about them giving only to themselves. You don't really trust this person. So go figure. How does the person that's most on Virgo's mind see Virgo currently? You think that they're just wanting to go out and have a good time. Or no, I'm sorry, they see you as just wanting to just go out and have a good time. Probably they think in their world that perhaps you're just entertaining someone else. How does Virgo see the person that's most on Virgo's mind? You don't really feel like this person is really emotionally opening up to you, and it's probably bothering you. What is the person that's most on Virgo's mind? What is their intentions towards Virgo? Can we get 2 cards, please? They're communicating to you that yes, in fact, you're wrong. That they're trying to manage things better. Because I know this because in your feelings you had the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and now they're trying to communicate it to you that yes, actually, they do have their balls up in the air, and that you don't really know what you're talking about, Virgo. What is the likely outcome between Virgo and the person that's most on Virgo's mind? Empress in reverse. The situation's not really going to be nurtured. Okay. How does this relate to Virgo? How does the Empress in reverse relate to Virgo in the outcome? Lovers. How does this relate to Virgo's person that's most on Virgo's mind? How does the outcome relate to Virgo's person that's most on Virgo's mind? 8 of Wands in reverse. So this person that you're dealing with, Virgo, doesn't really see that you're going to basically be emotionally open or want to give to the situation. Hence, but ironically, how you see them is they hate. So this person, yeah, I mean, so this relates to them. So they're wanting a deeper connection with you, Virgo. Maybe they think you're smothering them with that Empress in reverse. Clarify Three of Cups. Upright for how Virgo's person sees Virgo. So in their feelings, they have Six of Wands upright, but in their how they see you, they have it reversed. Shit. So neither one of you really have a good outlook on each other. You're basically both thinking it's just gonna fail in some way or another. Virgo, just come screw this person. Get over him. Just, yeah. Go and screw them. Get it over with. You guys still want each other. Yep, you do. Yep. Guys are playing warfare with each other. You know, just go and screw each other. That's pretty much what you guys are trying to get to anyways. So, just, yeah, you can sit there saying you don't want to do that, but energy says otherwise. So, I think you guys would just like, you know, this would be a good opportunity for one of you to just invite each other on a date and just do something spontaneous. Go and screw each other behind the restaurant. Do something crazy. It's one of those things. Go do something wild, Virgo. Moving on to Cancer. I'm going to Cancer. Let's get a shuffle in here. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Tell me about the person that's most on Cancer's mind. Can we get their feelings? Tell me about the person that's most on Cancer's mind, their feelings towards Cancer. Can I get 2 cards, please? Can I get 2 cards for how Cancer feels towards the person that's most on Cancer's mind? Let me get clarifications here. Clarify 7 of Swords in reverse, please, for how Cancer feels towards the person. Can I clarify the 10 of Swords? Upright. Okay. Take a look at that. How the fuck did that happen? Cancer energy with the Chariot in a Cancer reading that just so happened to show up right somehow. I shit you not. Give me a minute. How does Cancer's person that's most in Cancer's mind see Cancer at this time? How does Cancer see their person? Clarify 9 of Swords upright. We got Taurus energy, Gemini energy, Taurus energy. Some of you dealing with the Taurus, Gemini, Taurus. Taurus. This person essentially is coming through a cycle of completion with the Ten of Swords there. At the same time, they are worried about or have gone through some type of betrayal, backstabbing, things going incredibly wrong, infidelity, cheating. They don't feel very, they feel some sort of treachery in their feelings towards you. Okay, but at the same time, the Magician is showing up there, showing that, yes, they have everything in their power to get their vision off the ground. And not only to confirm that clarifying to the Ten of Swords is the Chariot, which would really corroborate that they do basically feel they have everything in their power and vision. Most likely they want to make things happen with you again. You, on the other hand, seeing them as, in your feelings, the Hierophant, that commitment. You're feeling marriage material, but next to it is the Seven of Swords in reverse, indicating this this is concerned about something being exposed, about past issues, problems, things that may have whether you or them caused, essentially coming out to the light. Who wants to have, their bad deeds exposed? And clarifying to that is the Magician. Your feelings towards them, and then to you. Cancer. I am very concerned here, Cancer, that somebody is lying about their desire to make things push forward. You figure out who that is, okay? How they see you is the Six of Pentacles. So they see you as somebody as possibly being a bit more nurturing to the situation, giving a bit more, taking your resources and saying, hey, I'll help you out. Oh yeah, I've got you back. How you see them as someone that you feel is not feel, but you see them as basically being up in their head, nervous wreck, sleepless nights. What about? Wish fulfillment. Whether or not it's something that they manifested, aka you guys coming together and being a long-term commitment, would come together, you kind of see them as, oh, they're up in their head. And you seem to know it. But that isn't stopping you from possibly deceiving them. Why would you be concerned about something being exposed? And there's commitment with the Hierophant and things going forward. Like, so are you stringing this person along knowing that they're an anxious wreck in their head? Giving them hope? A little nervous about that, Cancer. Not gonna lie. What is the person that's most on Cancer's mind? What is their intentions towards Cancer? Can we get 2 cards? Oh, come on. Clarify Queen of Swords in reverse for the person that's most on Cancer's mind and intentions towards Cancer. Get rid of them, Cancer. This person, what a piece of shit. This person is going to approach you very firmly. That they would like to have a closer knitted connection with you. But they're not being honest about it. In fact, they're basically going to wage war with you. In some aspect. That Queen of Swords in reverse there, somebody that's going to be very, very, not reasonable, somebody that's going to be overly defensive, that's going to be very tactical with their words, somebody that's going to basically try and cut through with logic, to attack sides of you that they basically know are vulnerable, and they're basically trying to expose that essentially, I want my way, and I want you, not only do I want my way, but I want you to see my way. And so I'm going to do that with words. And don't expect that it's going to be, I love yous and I care about you. It's going to be very cruel and very targeted words, meaning that I'm going to look at what issues, what strings that I know, if I pull those strings, it gets an emotional response out of you. That's the kind of strings I'm going to be pulling. So this person, and with the Ace of Cups in reverse, this person is basically going to slam it right back at you. That you basically, for fuck's sake, are stringing them along and playing around them. This is basically a Jerry Springer shit show. And that's why I'm not going forwards with this read, because I already know where this is going. It's basically a he said, she said kind of situation. I don't really like what they did in the last time, blah, blah, blah. It's just, Jerry, we're not doing it. I don't know what's going on with your person, but essentially whether one of you neither one of you, I don't think, is necessarily good. I think both of you are playing with each other in some ways or another. Okay? Whether or not that's true or not, that's another story. And I'm not saying I am right. Just obviously, if you know that you're doing everything right and you are an innocent lamb and you had nothing to do with the situation and you're just dealing with someone that's toxic, well, then just treat it just as that. You don't need a tarot reading for that. Okay? Use your logic and reason for that. If you're dealing with someone that's toxic and you know they're toxic and you know for a fact that you don't pull any of that bullshit, you don't need a tarot reading for that. Okay? But if this is a situation when you're legitimately not sure, okay, but you know their person's full of shit, but this is a situation that keeps going around in circles like this, it's probably both of you. It takes two to tango. Just remember that. Moving on. Gemini, you're up next. God help you if your reading sucks again, because you've had a lot of shitty readings. But actually, Gemini, in all fairness, the last reading wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I don't think it was. Can I get 2 cards, please, for how the person that's most on Gemini's mind feels towards Gemini? 2 cards, please. Tower in reverse. This fucking roach is back. Gemini, let's just have a talk here, okay? Gemini, I have done so many different things to try and show you that this person is a roach. I've made all kinds of exaggerations. For fuck's sake, I use the Duel of Fates, whatever, from Star Wars to try and to explain that this person is a roach. Okay. In your outcome, Gemini, and I don't forget these kinds of readings because they were just hilariously ridiculous readings. The devil was the outcome, and look who's making an appearance back again. Come on, Gemini, with the Tower in reverse. Gemini. Come on, Gemini. Why are you still dealing with this person? It's like a fucking cancerous tumor. You just can't get rid of this fucking thing. How does Gemini feel towards this tumor? Please. That won't go away. Gemini, your reading's done. I'm sorry, I'm not reading anymore for this. 10 of Cups in reverse, the Hangman. I mean, Gemini, seriously. What? I mean, of course it's not going to be emotional. Yeah, no. What am I not saying here that doesn't make sense? This person, whoever you're dealing with, Gemini, is so fucking toxic. And you're in deep thought about it, trying to get new perspective on the situation, and you've been stuck in it for quite some time. I mean, you're not going to get it, Gemini. You're not. You're not ever going to get it with this person. Okay, for those of you that are on the storyline with this degenerate idiot that basically has so many issues, you're not going to get it. Okay, this is not for the Geminis that are doing well with a really great lover. Things are doing well. This has been a very specific storyline that's been going on for almost 7 reads now. The same person, over and over and over and over, that just keeps coming out like clockwork. A fucking roach that has problems investing in Gemini's finances, that wants to fucking be a leech, that wants to basically be unrequited love, that wants to be involved in third-party situations, that wants to betray Gemini. Same shit, different day. Stop it, Gemini. Seriously, this is so. I'm speechless almost. Like, this is ridiculous. This should not be going on this long. Almost 7 reads. And if you guys don't believe me, go and watch every single all signs and go to Gemini and watch this person here. And then ask, and then write in the comments if I'm lying. Seriously. This is fucking ridiculous. What is their intentions towards Gemini? Get rid of this person, Gemini. What, do they want to have conquest over you? They want to have victory with Gemini? Good for you. Fucking idiot. Oh, and they're making sure of it with the Chariot. Get rid of this person. I'm done with this reading. Nope, we're not doing it. Nope. Sorry, Gemini. Sorry, you need to get rid of this person. And we're not wasting time on the same read that we keep doing over and over and over and over and over again. And once again, if you think I'm full of shit, go and watch my other readings. Go and watch the other readings. Go and watch every person on your mind. Go and watch it. I challenge you. Go and watch it. Go to Gemini. Watch every one of them. You'll see this fucking roach is there every single time. Every time. Every time. Every time. I'm not doing it today. Nope. We're not wasting time. Because I've already fucking wasted time. And you're not wasting it again. Going to Aquarius. Actually, no, I'm taking a break. I need to take a break from this show. Alright, I'm back from break. Doing the zodiac sign of Aquarius next. Aquarius. You're next. How's the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? How do they feel towards Aquarius? Can we get 2 cards, please? How's the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? How do they feel towards Aquarius? How does Aquarius feel towards the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? Can we get 2 cards, please? Deck. So Aquarius, person you're feeling. Need a clarification. Can I clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse for the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? Why are they feeling the Queen of Swords energy towards reversed towards Aquarius? Aquarius, this person essentially, if you're talking with this person, it's showing basically that you are no longer bothered or disappointed or up in limbo about this situation. If you guys had a breakup, it shows that you would have, basically been coming out of that, and you'd be offering this person of yours that's most in your mind, essentially a peace offering of some sort. Let's grow things again. But this person on the other hand is making a declaration essentially towards you, and they're coming in the Queen of Swords reversed energy. So this person is overly hostile, essentially, and doesn't really believe anything that's coming out of your mouth, and it's being clarified with death. So they're almost doubting whether anything's really changed, and they don't really trust that you're being honest with them. Alright, so let's move on here. How does the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? How do they see Aquarius? Can we get 1 card, please? How does the person that's most on Aquarius' mind, how do they see Aquarius at this time? How do they see Aquarius? They see you as basically, making a peace offering, as I pretty much said. How does Aquarius see the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? How does Aquarius see the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? You pretty much see this person as non-committal. You see them as basically defaulting on pretty much anything they've promised in the past. You see this person as somebody that you're aware of, it goes slow as molasses with. You've had issues, maybe they've been non-committal and they've lied in the past. What is the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? What is their intentions towards Aquarius? What is the intentions of the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? Give me 2 cards, please. Oh, lovely. Jesus. Tap dancing Christ. This is their intentions, Aquarius. Rest in peace. This person... God. You couldn't have had like a pairing of two worse cards. I mean, the King of Wands in reverse, someone that's manipulative, in and out. You can't stand. They just don't know what they want really in life. They have anger management problems. There's somebody that basically it's very territorial. They get very pissed off when they don't get their way. Have a lot of Wands energy. They don't really know which way to direct it. And then we have the Devil card, being chained to things, drugs, alcohol, sex addictions, illusions, being trapped in their mind relentlessly, being involved in toxic relationships they know are not good for them, engaged in habits that work against them. Sounds like a peach coming towards you. What is the likely outcome between Aquarius and the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? What though? Congratulations, Aquarius. It looks like you are going to fuck the devil, and you will play into the King of Wands in reverse antics, which is somebody that will exactly do that. They'll charm you and woo you because of the fact that they want to get their way, so they will sell you whatever you want to hear, which is probably why you're going to be in the Lover's energy in the outcome. Can I clarify the Lovers? How does this relate to Aquarius? Please, one card. Tower in reverse. Great. Holding on to a situation that already been obliterated in the past, but still kind of, hey, just never know when that tower is going to come back. How does this relate to the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? How does it relate to Aquarius' person? Clarify one more with the Four of Swords. Clarify one more with the Two of Pentacles, please. No wonder. Okay. Remember I was talking about that non-committal energy and stuff like that? Well, here's the Eight of Cups here. Okay, walking away from an emotionally unfulfilling situation. But this person at the same time is willing to put it in their black book to essentially try and juggle it. Although they've done their healing through the situation, they're still willing to try and say, you know what? Yeah, this situation doesn't really fulfill me and stuff like that, but there's still sides of Aquarius that I want. There's still things that I like about him or her. And so that's worth juggling. I'll fit it into my black book. God help them if they find out that I'm actually not really interested. Hey, but this is what they want, so I might as well sell it to them. What could possibly go wrong when I'm showing up as the devil energy? Oh, and the King of, Wands in reverse. What could go wrong? What do you mean the Tower's in reverse? Aquarius, you're just overreacting to the situation. That's not what I'm about. What is the outcome? Let's get a final outcome on this, because I just kind of feel like this other outcome was right. Clarify Two of Swords in reverse. It's going to be imbalanced, yeah. Okay, so it doesn't really change the outcome. Yeah, Aquarius, good luck to you. Rest in peace. Yeah. Can we get some outcome for Aquarius and this crazy situation, please? Get some advice, please, for Aquarius and the person that's most on Aquarius' mind. Come on, King of Wands. After we just had the King of Wands in reverse, now we have the King of Wands showing up in the opposite. Can you clarify how this relates to Aquarius, please? Can you clarify how this relates to Aquarius's person that's most on Aquarius' mind? So Aquarius, I had this for someone else as their advice. The Queen of Swords. You need to be on defensive against this person that's coming towards you that probably they're not really in for the long term. They just want to have a good time, which is why you should probably be on guard to them. How it relates to this person is essentially truth and clarity. That, yeah, you are just who you are. You are a person that basically just wants to come in, have your way, have a good time, spend the cash. You know, hey, as long as that the cash is there, the lights are up, and things are going well, fuck it, let's have a good time. But you know what? When things start to turn down and it gets boring, my ass is out of here. Yeah, lovely, swell. Let's not do that again. Aquarius, I think if you want to deal with this person, deal with them, but just know that it's not gonna last. That's all I'm saying. It's not. This person is... I got some problems. Aquarius done. Moving on to the zodiac sign of Leo. We're going to Leo next. Leo. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Leo? Can we get 2 cards, please, for the person that's most on Leo's mind, please? Can we get 2 cards for the person that's most on... Oh, shit, I had 1 card drop out. Page of Pentacles. Person wants to offer you something. Probably a breakup that occurred and they want to mend things. No wonder they want to, because of the fact that it's 5 of Cups in reverse. They're not in depression. They're not tragic, they're not upset about things. They're basically getting out of their head and deciding to push forwards with things, and that's going to start with a bang. Including, let me hit up Leo and see what they're doing. How does Leo feel towards the person that's most on Leo's mind? You don't see things moving forward with the Ace, the 8 of Wands in reverse, and then also the Page of Wands in reverse. You don't see it moving forward at all. You think communication is stifled, and I don't know if this person... Well, let me clarify. Clarify Page of Pentacles upright for the person that's most on Leo's mind. How they feel towards Leo. Yeah. So maybe this person, Leo, basically communicated to you. You've left them hanging and they're waiting for an answer. On the flip side, this could also talk about things are communicating back and forth with you, but you may be talking about this person. Maybe this 8 of Wands being reversed to yours from the past. And maybe this 8 of Wands in reverse is from the past, talking about, that things, we've had issues in the past. It didn't move forwards the last time, so why would it move forwards this time? And that's what your person's trying to communicate towards you, and you're kind of doubting it, saying, like, I really don't know about that, because I understand what you're saying, but we kind of had issues last time, and it didn't go forwards as expected, so what's going to be different? How does the person that's most on Leo's mind, how do they see Leo? 10 of Swords. Great. How does Leo see the person that's most on Leo's mind? Can I get 1 card, please? Neither one of you want to nurture the situation. Both of you think that the situation was something that basically failed, which is probably why this was upright at one point and now it's reversed. Yeah, they got out of it, but there was something that preceded it. Let's not forget that. And we're always like, oh, they're out of it, great. But what came before it? Problems is what came before it. That's why they were in that energy. Now they're getting out of it. Good for them. Yes, they want to offer you something. Just because the 3 of Wands is there, people say, oh, it's the waiting card. I'm like, that's not necessarily true. It can talk about a lot of, getting your idea off the ground. Which, given that the Page of Pentacles is up right there, it suggests that they are, pinging some type of idea to you, and it's probably about reconciliation of some sort, that things could be different this time around, but, you just have to take a whirl at the wheel and see what happens. Wonderful. However, how they see you is basically everything bad. With the betrayal, deceit, they don't really have the best expectations. 10 swords in your back, never, we can't really say that's good times to be had. It's generally someone that's, well, in this case, this guy's literally dead. How you see them is somebody that probably, embodies their masculine side a little bit more than their feminine, does. You'd probably like to see them be a bit more emotionally vulnerable to you, but in this particular context, you don't see them doing that. You might also feel that this person's smothering you, being a little bit obsessive or overly controlling with you. Might have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. What is the intentions of the person that's most on Leo's mind towards Leo? Coming out of the cold, Tower reverse. So things obviously did not work between you two with the Ten of Swords and how they see you. They know that, which is why the Tower in reverse is there. But they're still holding on to it, and they still want to come out in the cold from you. And they still essentially want to mend things. They want to get back on their feet again. Perhaps there was some, it could also talk about some type of financial issues that were going on, some of that, but they want to move past that. They kind of feel that whatever issues happened, they can be resolved. What is the outcome between Leo and the person that's most on Leo's mind? Can we get one card, please? You guys are going to come together, have a good time with each other. How long that's going to last, I don't know. But with the Three of Cups here, it does talk about, like I said, it can talk about engagements, it can talk about marriage, it can talk about coming together just to have fun with each other, celebrations, fun times. So I think you guys are going to kind of meet up with each other and just kind of see where it goes. But I think both of you are still kind of harboring issues between each other. You may not be disclosing this with each other, but it's definitely there. You see them as the Empress in reverse, they see you as the Ten of Swords. Both of those cards have issues, they have issues. So, I don't care if you guys are going to the bar with each other and stuff like that, you can put that shit aside all the day long. It's still, at the end of the day, showing up in their energy. And your energy. So, at the back of your head, you're basically both kind of saying, well, yeah, this is going good, this is great, thanks for the opportunity, but we still have issues. Whether or not you guys are going to address those issues, I don't know, and I don't really care. So, figure that out, and maybe things will work out. If you guys are able to address those issues, I think things could move forward between you two. You obviously both want each other, so why wouldn't it? Alright, Leo, you're done. Going to Aries. Aries is last. Sorry, Aries, you were last today. Early bird gets the worm, and you did not get the worm today. Bummer. Alright. Tell me about the person that's most on Aries' mind. Can I get 2 cards, please? Let's get a good shuffle here. Finish out with a bang. Can I get 2 cards for how the person that's most on Aries' mind? Wow, I got 2 cards. Look at that. Right there. Dropped out. Jesus Christ. Aries, so your person is in the Hangman upright and the Death card. So we have Scorpio and Pisces energy. How does Aries feel towards the person that's most on Aries' mind? Can we get 2 cards? We get 2 cards for how the person that's most on Aries' mind. How Aries feels towards that person. Clarify the moon for how Aries feels towards their person. And clarify the moon. How Aries feels towards their person. Aries, I think the person that you're dealing with right now, you guys may not necessarily be talking with each other. The reason why is because the Hangman is upright with how they're feeling towards you, and the Four of Swords is how you are feeling towards them. Meaning that both of you are probably having time alone. On their side, they're trying to basically just evaluate the situation and try and gain awareness on what's really going on between it. And also what you guys have learned. And they do feel to some extent that things, yes, have failed between you two, and there's been a lot of bullshit, but at the same time they think that it's going into a new chapter and things will kind of grow between you two, essentially. So they do kind of see in some context there's growth, despite whatever negative bullshit that happened between you two. You, on the other hand, are getting over whatever issues you guys did have. If this was a breakup or a betrayal of some sort, you are taking time to still get over that. Doesn't mean you're not over it yet. You're still kind of taking time to delve in the emotions and deal with it. And generally speaking, when the Four of Swords is upright, it does talk about not really communicating with your other person. So I don't really get a sense that you are probably talking with this person. And I also know that because of the Hangman upright. Now, the Moon card is right next to it, and your feelings towards them. So it generally does indicate that there's a lot of unknowns, mystery, uncertainty, secrets, probably. It's the smoky trail. When I clarified it, it's the Three of Wands, and that's generally talking about taking the next step with that person from the Two of Wands. Maybe this person maybe communication's hit or miss with this person. But at the same time, you really don't know if you want to move things forward with this person, if it'd be a really good idea or a good investment. How does Aries person, that's most on Aries' mind, how do they see Aries? We got one card. Indecision. So they're still thinking about things which correlate to what I just said, that they're probably having alone time to themselves. How does Aries see the person that's most in Aries' mind? Can we get one card? King of Pentacles in reverse. You don't think this person is going to honor their commitments. You think this person could be just dragging their heels, taking too long, which is probably why we see the Hangman there, that you might just kind of be being a bit peeved that this person's taking way too fucking long to make their mind up. And rightfully so, because they're in Two of Swords. Well, they see you as Two of Swords, so they kind of, let me take that back, they kind of see you as basically someone being indecision about everything, which would make sense based on your energy, because it seems that with the Moon energy there's a lot of unknowns, so of course you would be uncertain about things. You see them as basically someone that's, like I said, non-committal, someone who doesn't honor things very well, that can be a little bit of a angry person, that can be a bit controlling, want their way, do things their way, and you probably see it that they're trying to get their way, Aries, and it's probably what's keeping you guys apart. What is the intentions of the person that's most on Aries' mind? Can we get two cards, please? For the person that's most on Aries' mind, can we get their intentions towards Aries, please? Two cards. Fuck me. Oh, come on. Dude, this has been coming out for everyone. The Ten of Swords. Queen of Swords in reverse. There's going to be some bullshit here, Aries. I think this person is somewhat a little bit pissed off about something that happened between you two. They're being in thought about things. They're trying to gain better awareness about the situation, perspective. They're trying to see things in a different way. Perhaps you've said things to them that have triggered this. Okay. With the Death there is going to be transformation. There is going to be growth, especially on their side of things. Whether or not that happens with you, it definitely is on their side. So they are growing as a person. They're going to be a different person tomorrow. They're not going to be the same person as you know them today. However, as far as their intentions go, Ten of Swords. And then if you really just want to put the cherry on the cake, the Queen of Swords in reverse. This person is going to be kind of very aggressive, passive-aggressive with you. Be very, very, very cautious with this person, Aries. In other words, if you try to challenge this person and try and call them out on something, make no mistake, they will fucking send you 10 swords your way. Okay? Especially with the Queen of Swords energy in reverse there. This person is going to use logic as a weapon, and they will be picking at the situation. So expect that. So don't think you're just going to stroll on in there and bitch to them or something like that. You best expect 10 swords back. They are going to basically stand up for themselves, and they're going to be very pissed. And say, you know what, Aries, you just blame me all the time, but you fucked up too. And this is how. Over here, blah, 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 blah. Oh, remember this? Blah, 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 blah. Expect that. If you want that, then great. Don't challenge this person, because they are very defensive towards you, Aries. What is the outcome between Aries and the person that's most on Aries' mind? What is the outcome between Aries and the person that's most on Aries' mind? Commitment. I don't know how you guys pull that off. I really don't. How does this relate to the person that's most on Aries' mind? How does the outcome? the Hierophant relate to the person that's most in Aries' mind? How does it relate to Aries? How does the Hierophant for the outcome relate to Aries specifically? Clarify Hierophant? Okay, so this makes no sense. Okay, so I take back what I said. You guys are basically just going to be going into blamer's warfare, Aries. I'm sorry to say it, but this is, the Judgment in reverse is clarifying to the Hierophant. How it relates to them is the Four of Wands in reverse. How it relates to you is the Four of Swords in reverse. You guys are both trying to be right. You want to be right. You want your way to some extent, and you want to get pity from the other person, and the other person wants pity from you. But neither one of you are basically going to relinquish that, and it's just like, this is a tug of war, Aries. And I have no doubt, being an Aries, knowing how Aries are, that generally the bosses, the managers, and companies and stuff like that, you probably want your way in this. And unfortunately, your person does too. They just are saying, enough's enough. You know what? Aries always want to be right. Aries is always basically trying to get their way. And Aries probably doesn't realize that they're doing that. And not this time, though. I'm going to basically shell it right back to them. And that's kind of what this is. It's a passive-aggressive warfare between the two. And I don't really see this progressing much, but it's going to be centered around commitments. Traditional. Balance. It's going to be like, well, this is what we need. We need something more that's stable and committed, and we need something that's more not so crazy up in the air and all this bullshit. And they're going to spit it right back to you and say, well, yeah, I already knew that. You just basically didn't know that. And you're going to be like, well, I fucking knew that. This is blah, 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 fight. So, let's get some advice on this. I think I feel we need advice for this. Can we get some advice between Aries and the person that's most in Aries' mind? Can we get some advice, please? One card of advice. Getting one more shuffle. Come out of conflict with each other. Exactly what I just said. You guys are both trying to get each other's way, and the advice is you need to stop doing that. So, the hardest thing in this, Aries, and just as I called, being Aries the manager, being Aries, you always find Aries, woman or man, they're always the managers for some reason. This is one of those things. It's a competitive warfare. It's like who can basically get one up on each other. You guys need to stop doing that. Advice is right here. Stop it. Stop competing with each other. You guys need to stop it. If you want this to work, one of you needs to it should never be one. It should be both of you need to come to an agreement that, you know what, we're not going to fucking hit each other with sticks. We're going to love each other. That's what needs to happen. And if you guys are unwilling to do that, especially one of you, then it's not going to work. Because their intentions, bringing 10 swords to your back, it's ridiculous. With the Queen of Swords in reverse. Come on, Aries. And you might say, oh yeah, well that's just them, it's just them. It's like, no, it takes two to tango. I've said this once before, and for one of the signs here, it takes two to tango. So you have to look at how you're contributing to the situation. And let me tell you, if you, Aries, are coming from any standpoint of being jealous, being a little bit one-sided, it's all their fault, you are at fault as well. I don't care what you say, it's you as well. It takes two people to cause conflict. Not one, two. Just remember that. That you can't create a problem without two people. So, if there was cheating, betrayal, whatever, blah, 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 it takes two to do that. Okay? Well, I didn't do the cheating. It was them. You still showed up. Yeah, but that's not really fair because they did all the cheating and stuff like that. You still showed up. Okay? Well, this is the first time it ever happened. Okay, well then it's their fault. If this is the first time that you've caught them cheating, if this is the first time that you've caught them in some vicious lie or some bullshit or non-committal thing, okay, it's not your fault. It's not. But deep down inside, if you know that this is the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, or whatever that they've screwed up or caused bullshit, and you're still sticking around, you are guilty. You're with them. Okay, because not only did you know that they were going to be like that, but you still showed up. Okay, despite knowing the problems and issues and stuff like that. And that's where people trip themselves up. Oh, well, yeah. And I might get some mean comments about that, but it's the truth. Oh, judgment right there. There you go. I don't need to say anymore. Anyways, I'm done with this tonight. That is the last sign. Thank God we're done. Aries, I still love you. But don't hate me. Don't hate Papa West. Thanks guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. We've got like an exhausted fly over here that can barely take off. I don't know what's going on with that. I will try and fix the timestamps. We had a lot of issues with this video. Like an hour and a half of footage not recording. Jesus Christ. Saturday, it is new moon in Sagittarius. Enjoy it. I think there's going to be a lot of secrets and things coming to light, which is probably why I'm not surprised with this energy that we're seeing here, and things that are no longer working for you. So some of you are just repeating things that are going in circles, but it's time to be, pay attention to those things. Why are you doing those things? But just remember that I love you all. I love all the zodiac signs that I read for. I don't, no matter what I say in the videos, I don't love one sign or the other. I love you all. And I read for all of you, and I want your best intentions. So never look at it that I'm trying to bash you. I'm not. But when I see bullshit, I'm going to call it like it is. Sometimes that's going to rub people the wrong way, but that's okay. But either or, enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your weekend. I'm Wes with the Aurawest Tarot, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye guys.